Wednesday. It's 4 p.m. Here in the UK, 11 a.m. on the East Coast, which means, of course, it is time for Creative Cravings, one of my absolute favourite shows of the week, because it's that one time where we kind of go, I won't say basics, but we maybe take it back a bit, bring it down a peg or two, slow it down a little bit. We answer all of your questions as well, and it's a really great show. If you are new to crafting, you're going to love it, because we talk about a lot more sort of entry-level techniques and really explain everything that's going to happen across the course of the show. If you are a seasoned crafter, you're absolutely going to love it too, because you're still going to get loads of hints and tips and inspiration as we go across the next couple of hours. All of the hints and the tips and inspiration will not be coming from me. Oh no, the birthday girl herself is in the building. There's balloons. Debbie's here. How are you, Debbie?
I'm fine, thank you. A lovely surprise coming into these balloons. It really was. Thank you very much. That's ahead of my birthday celebrations tomorrow. Because guess what? I'm taking the day off tomorrow. Got a day planned, but a day of non-crafting, a day spent with my lovely family tomorrow. So yes, thank you very much for this. This is lovely. But what I'm also excited for, Joe, is obviously working with you this afternoon.
Ah, you're too kind.
And our lovely producer Derek and Adam, who are in my here as well, who sorted all these balloons out, which is, I think, lovely. But yeah, we've got a great show lined up. We're taking things back to basics as well, aren't we, Joe?
We are. You were saying just before the show how strong you thought the lineup of products is today on Creative Cravings, weren't you? So many awesome things in this show over the next couple of hours.
Absolutely. Can I show you what we've got lined up? So one of my favourite products that we did this year was the stained glass windows, and I think these are absolutely beautiful. Real strong images and a real great deal that we've got on for you, so stay tuned for this, because I'm going to show you how easy these are to use as well. We've got some lovely accessories in this kit as well that are going to enable you to make these beautiful window panel effects, stained glass windows, so you can be doing things like this with your acetate, colouring in the back, popping your glitters behind the back. There's all sorts that you can be doing with this, Joe. It really is a gorgeous collection, and so many ways that you can use them as well. But these are really strong, beautiful images. Gorgeous tulip there. You can see how beautiful and bright and vibrant that one is. And then lastly, we've got that gorgeous, I call it a lookout tower.
It's a lighthouse.
It is a lighthouse, but I call them a lookout towers. I've always dreamed of living in a lookout tower.
What, like a prison lookout tower? Like a watchtower?
Have you ever watched those makeup programs where they do and convert things? I've seen one done and they look absolutely beautiful. But we've got some gorgeous images in this collection. And like I said, we've got some great little things, but I'll let you explain all about that one, Joe.
Yeah, there's loads coming up in the show. Loads of you getting in touch with us as well. It was also the one show where we like to open what we call the Crafty Clinic. So any questions that you've got at all over the next couple of hours, drop them into us. And the best way for you to do that is either on Facebook. You can go over to the Crafters TV Facebook page and drop them in there, in the Facebook Live there. Or if you're on YouTube, pop them in the comments there as well. And then we'll pick them up and we'll answer some of those as we go through the show. Lots of you saying hi as well. Shadiah is saying hello from Ottawa. I must wish Shadiah happy Canadian Thanksgiving Day for Monday. I didn't know, Debbie, did you, that there's a Canadian Thanksgiving is at a different time to the US Thanksgiving? We found that out in the earlier show.
I had no idea, Joe. Absolutely no idea. So yeah, so it's the same thing. Happy Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah, same thing. But I think the Canadians celebrate it in October, not in November. Yeah, very interesting. Every day's a school day here at Crafters TV, Debbie. Monica says as well, I'm ready for round 2, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. Mary is saying hi from Tennessee. Mary saying hi from Montana as well. Dancers with Pam is in Arizona saying hello. Carlene saying hi. Hannah. Anne, Vanessa, Norma in Pennsylvania, loads of you saying hello. You're a right old chatty bunch today, aren't you? I really like it. Keep saying hello. Keep letting me know what you're up to. And also, lots and lots of birthday wishes for the birthday girl herself ahead of tomorrow as well. So thank you for those too. Lots coming up in this show. Shall we start with those stained glass windows? So let me just show you. I'll show you the 4 different styles that it makes for you. This one, with that prison watchtower, is my favourite, as Debbie calls it, the lighthouse. So you've got the lighthouse, you've also got the bird there that you can see as well. You've the kingfisher, thank you, Eric. You've got the single lily, all the single lilies, and you've also got the gorgeous tulips as well in there. So they're the 4 different styles that you get. You're also going to get all the card blanks that you need in there, as you can see. So each die is a different shape. You have 5 white and 5 black card blanks to go with that. You also have the self-adhesive black cardstock, 25 sheets of that, and 25 sheets of acetate as well. So it really is a full, a really great sort of full kit. It's ready to go. If you did want to break it down and just go for separate elements, I will let you know that it is all available individually. So all the dies are available individually. The card blanks and envelopes, they're available individually. And the acetate and the self-adhesive black cardstock is also available individually. 30% saving on the bundle. You're saving £30 in the UK. You're saving $37.50 if you're in the US. Club Inspire Platinum members can get an extra $13.80 or $17.40 off of this as well, which is fantastic. Very, very busy there. Now, also on the show, we have got the Creator Card textured corners on the show. These are absolutely awesome because they're a Creator Card die, but you're getting 4 of them for £27. Shut the front door. Shut the textured front door. It is really, really great value here. And the great thing is that there's techniques with these as well. They can be used in different ways. Now, you can either cut in or you can cut out. So what you've got is you've got an outer removable die. So if you want to cut the detail in, then cut it out, you can. Or what you can do is you can just cut the detail in. You can also cut the detail in this side, whip it over, just whip it over and then cut the other side as well if you want to. So you've got that gorgeous rose, beautiful for paper piecing. You've got the mandala, I love that one. And you've got the bricks there as well. You do also get as well the aged argyle. The aged argyle is not available on its own individually in the US. It is only available in this main collection. The other 4 are available individually, but you get the best saving when you get them all together. To get 4 Creator Card dies for £27 or $35, that is a redonkadonk crazy value for money right there. And getting a knowing nod from our Debbie. She's like, oh yes, very good. I want to give you a heads up on some other stuff that's on the website that is proving really busy already. And we've got, check out the price on this, right guys. These should be £17.98. I know, I thought there was a 1 missing from this price. £5 or $8 if you want to get hold of them. Corresponding stamps and dies. Limited stock in the blossoming lilacs. We also have another option for you. We've got the flourishing fuchsias as well. They're also available, as you can see right there. We'll be very, very busy on those. I don't imagine the lilacs will last the entirety of the show. Right, proving very busy already, having a very busy start. We've got something really exciting for you as well because, have you seen these, Debbie? Oh my, well, you're gonna have to back off, Debbie, because I've got them over here. Possession is 9/10 of the law, I'll have you know. These are awesome. So these are brand new from Totally Tiffany. They have been so busy before the show. Now, they're awesome. We've got a bundle for you where you get 3 of these. So they're the storage and supply cases that you've got. So we'll just change those details for you. This here, there's 3 different sizes for you. So let me bring this in so you can see the 3 different sizes that you've got here. So what you've got firstly is, I'm going to have to move this over a little bit because I'm going to knock it over otherwise. What you've got firstly is the 2 slot one. So I'll open this up so you can see what you've got in here. So these come out and they come all the way out. Then what you've also got in here is you've then still got a hard shell in here. So really they're kind of like a portable drawer is the best way to think about it. And I think they're going to be fantastic if you love crafting. They're also going to be great just for organisation all around the house because they are fantastic. How many, Debbie, of us have got that drawer at home where we just keep putting all the stuff in it?
I've got a fair few of them.
You've got a few
Let
of
me
them,
just
have
tell you,
you?
a fair few of them. That is the most gorgeous storage. It really, really is. And I just think it's so useful to have storage.
Really useful.
It really, really is.
And the great thing is about these, then it's a drawer. So then actually what you've got is a really lovely, good, heavyweight plastic material. You've got the handle on there so you can take that out and about. So in this one, we've got tape. So it could be all of your foam on a roll. We've got our glues in here. We've got our glue gun in there. We've got extra glue sticks. They're a really, really good size. The other good thing about them is as well, if you've got the lowest tote, they will go into your lowest tote, which is awesome. They'll also actually go into any other A4 storage style system system that you've got. So this bundle that you've got there, you get the 2 drawer, then you get the 4 drawer as well. Now let me open this one up and show you what we've got in here. So we've got all of our tape pens stored in this one, which is awesome. I've got my foam pads in here. We've got all of our low tack tapes stored in here as well. And then we've got some art liners in here. We've got all your favourite, Debbie. Chunky glue is in there too. So that's awesome. All of that fits in there. And then these go back into here, which is pretty neat. Think about using it for all of your different, maybe you can have all your different embellishments in there. Maybe you can have all your ribbons in here. Maybe you've got things like our hunky-dory kits that we bring to you. And you've got all of your like toppers and stuff. You want to have those all organised in there. Absolutely, you can. So many different ways of using each and every one of these kits. That's the 4 compartment. Then you've got this one, which I just think is absolutely awesome. You've got the 6 compartment here as well. And this is going to be fabulous for housing all of your, we've got all of our ribbon and baker's twine maybe in that one just there. Then how about having this as your little pencil one? And the great thing is that it's all in there nicely stored. If you want to go and work on your pencils, you remove it and then you come back. We've got all glitters in here, our iridescent embossing powders, wonderful things like washi tape as well. All of our Spectrum Noir metallic waxes in this one as well. And we've then got all of our liquid inks. So imagine if you've got all of the liquid inks. So you've got like metallic inks, the aqua tints, imagine on the sparkle inks, having all of those stored in there. And the other great thing, Debbie, is if you put all your sparkle inks in there, because let's face it, we all get a bit inky inevitably, don't we? If you had them all in there, at least it would keep it all contained, wouldn't it? If you did have a bit of a spillage, you'd be all right, because it was contained within your Totally Tiffany. So remember what you've got in here. You've got the 6 compartment. You've also got the 4 compartment. And you get the 2 compartment. This is super busy already on this. A lot of you shop before the hour. £38 or $40 if you want to get hold of it. We do have them available individually. However, it's pretty much a buy 2, get 1 free situation when you get them all together. So it's definitely the best way to get hold of it. And it's very, very busy. It's the most popular way of getting hold of it. Mary says, loving the new Tiffany storage collection. Bernie saying, I better order the Tiffany storage. They look awesome. Dances with Pam, love the storage cases. So handy. Ingrid as well, saying the tote is worth its weight in gold all on its own. Lots of love for the storage. I tell you what, I'd love to know what you're going to be storing in each one of these. Let me know what you'd be storing in the 2 compartment, what you'd be storing in the 4 compartment, and what you'd be storing in that 6 compartment as well. And we'll read some of those out as we go through the show. Right, very busy there as well. I better make this look pretty, hadn't I? Else I'll get told off. Let me, I'll pop that back over there. Right, we're going to take it to the top, make it drop, Debbie. We're going to go back to staying. Did you like that? I know, I should have been a singer, shouldn't I? East side. We are going out. Can you tell I'm in a bit of a funny mood today? It's Fake Friday, guys. I'm sorry, it's Fake Friday. It's my last day of the week this week. I've got 3 days off after today. Back with you on Sunday. So yeah, stained glass windows, Debbie. I love this because looking at this together, talking about it before, you can make them very traditional, can't you? Like traditional stained glass windows, but you've done a little bit of a different slant on them, I see, Debbie. I have indeed. I've done I've tried to mix it up a little bit, obviously keeping it within mind of a creative craving show where we're keeping it all nice and, I say, back to basics, but showing you how you can use these things. What I want to actually show you is the dies themselves. So I'm going to start with the Kingfisher, but can I also bring in these fabulous cards, these aperture cards, Joe, are incredible. You're getting in each pack, you're getting the 2 designs in, one in black and one in white. And I don't know if you've noticed, Joe, but they're all designed to work with each one of those dies. It's very clever, isn't it?
It is so clever. So this one works, I'm trying to remember which one. This is the tulip one. This works with the tulip one. Then you've got this beautiful, have I got that wrong? Lily, tulip.
All the single lilies.
Oh, I thought you were singing it. I thought you were singing a song in me here then, Joe. But we've got this beautiful rectangular one as well, which works with the one I'm going to be working with first, which is this gorgeous Kingfisher. We also have the Harch, and again, in each one, you're getting a one in black, one in white, and a matching envelope. And then you have this beautiful frame here. I love this arch window. I think it's absolutely glorious, absolutely beautiful. And again, one in black and one in white. So they've all been cleverly designed to work with each other. So with that said, let's get cracking. Now, I want to talk to you about these dies because these dies are a little bit special as well, Joe. They're not your regular run-of-the-mill thin metal die. No. These are 20% thicker than the normal regular die.
Oh,
and
why is
that
that
is
then?
because I knew you were going to ask me that one, John,
You know how inquisitive I can be, Debbie.
It's because we're asking this, because in this kit we've also got the self-adhesive matte black cardstock. I have to say it slowly, that way it don't come out all wrong. But it's got the self-adhesive matte black cardstock in there, which has got your regular 300 GSM weight, but it's got the adhesive on and then the backing paper as well. So we're wanting it to cut through. It's almost like a multimedia die, but not quite a multimedia die, but it isn't a thin metal die either. It's given the ability to go through and cut through thicker materials as well. And it comes in 2 parts as well, Joe. So we do have the outer frame, which if you're going to use this as a panel die, absolutely fabulous. But then you've got the worker element there as well. So it comes in 2 parts, and it's just down to you. You can use them together or you can use them separately as well. Now for this particular one, I am going to use it, and I'm just make sure I've got that right, just the one on its own. And I have taken some of this backing, and if I just lift it off for a second to show you what I mean, the backing there, can you see this adhesive? Now for me, this one were literally a game changer. I absolutely love our matte black cardstock. The fact that now we've got an adhesive backed matte black cardstock. Say it slow, Joe, say it slow. Just to make sure it don't come out all wrong. But literally now, it means that it cuts through. Now, I'm not going to waste it either. So I'm going to pop it onto its side and then tape that down. And I'm going to show you as well. So because it is that thicker, where it cuts through thicker material. I'm trying to remember. Joe, I can't even blame that I've had any coffee because I've had loads of coffee this morning.
Have you had a Baileys?
No, that was for tomorrow when it's the birthday. I'll
all right, just check
open
in.
The Baileys
just check in.
Once a year. If you believe that, you believe anything.
How long's a year then in your book? That's what I need to know.
Oh, well, that's another story. Now, I'm just going to pop that down and I'm going to tape that down. Now, you could use your metal shim if you wanted to. However, it is that thicker die, so it will cut through your deeper, denser material. So I'm just going to treat it as I would do with a normal die and see how that goes. Now, it may be, depending on your machine that you use, whether or not you might need to add that extra plate. But I always start with a lighter pressure and build up if I need to add more. Now, you can hear it working. Can you hear all that lovely working sound? Absolutely fab. So again, excuse me, I'm just going to turn that over to check that it's cut through all of that absolutely perfectly. And you can see, Joe, it really has done. You can see all those markings. And again, because it's adhesive, it means now it's going to stick. And I'm just going to, let's just give it a little tap. Oh, I do apologise, Tracy.
Oh.
I'll be getting
stuff everywhere.
Well,
we can't have a go at you because it's your birthday tomorrow, you see.
So I can get away with it.
Lots of well wishes coming in on Facebook and YouTube for you. 21 again tomorrow, Debbie?
Oh, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course, absolutely. Absolutely. And the rest, the VAT and the extra years too. So I'm just going to pop these little remainder bits that haven't quite come out when I gave it a little tap. But you could use your die cleaning brush for that part where you could clean it out. But I'm just going to remove the last remaining pieces. And you know, you made a really good point at the beginning when you said about paper piecing on these dies as well. Absolutely, you're going to be able to do that. You could cut out into glitter cardstock. You can add things like colouring, and which is what I'm going to do in a moment. I'm going to do a bit of colouring with them. You could add your glitters around the back of it, which I'm going to cover that point as well during the show. There's lots of things that you can do with them. And the fact that it's got that adhesive backing as well just makes it absolutely brilliant to use. So you can see now all that design as being cut out perfectly, but it's got the adhesive backing ready to be stuck down. Now I'm taking one of the white cards here. So this is like that white card that's already got that aperture cut into there. I've actually just run one of my, and I say one of me, pens over. It's one of my alcohol pens over the top of there because it's got that lovely coating. It literally will work on there beautifully. And I've just added a little piece of glitter cardstock onto the base of that. Because what I'm going to do now is add the acetate. Now we have some acetate in the kit as well, I believe. Is that right?
We do indeed. You get 25 sheets of the heavyweight acetate in there as well.
And it is heavyweight.
There's a lot in that bundle for £69, isn't there?
It is a real cracking bundle, it is. Now, with anything that you come to expect with our acetate, it has got that film, protective film over there. And I've just cut mine down to size to fit over the base of the card. So I'm just going to make sure you've got it right way around, Debbie, because you might be trying to pick I was trying to pick it off the wrong side. So if I just lift that up with my pokey tool, it has the protective covering over the top. So when it's cloudy, you know it's got the covering, but removing it becomes crystal clear as well then. And it's absolutely, in fact, that's so crystal clear, you can't see it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the only problem with acetate.
Don't put it down, Debbie. Don't put it down.
No, I promise I won't. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick my acetate to the back of the aperture. So again, I'm going to bring in our tape pen. So I'm just going to, and you could use any of your tapes, but obviously this is one of our super strong adhesive that's on this tape. So I'm just carefully going around the edges, but you could use red liner tape if you wanted to. Choice of your own glue or tapes. But I know that I can trust ours because it isn't going to go anywhere. And all I'm going to do is place that over the back. Make sure I cover all my glue up. All my gluey gubbins. There we go. And now I've created myself my aperture window. However, I want to stick this now over the top. So what I'm just going to do is peel off the backing. And again, very, very easy to do. Just peel that off. You could actually save that for something else, Joe, if you wanted.
Yeah, maybe that would make a good stencil.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted to spritz through it or something.
Yeah, really great idea. So all I'm going to do now is fit that, and you can see that it's been fit absolutely perfectly.
So
does
it lay over it, or does it lay into the aperture,
so
Debbie?
It lays on top of it. So it's literally, this fits over the top. So it's not going to sink straight through, but I want to do a little bit of colouring behind there with my alcohol pens. So I'm just lining that up, placing that over the top. And now I've got, I mean, even just like that looks absolutely fabulous with that, just with the striking image of the kingfisher on the front. However, I'm going to do a little bit of colouring. So to do that, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can either do it from the back or do it from the front. And the reason I'm going to do it from the front is because now I've got, and if I just stick all that down properly, because I've got all these now, it acts as a little well. So I know that I'm going to be able to colour in there really, really well. So I'm just going to bring in some of my alcohol pens. And all I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to colour over the top.
So you're colouring from the front or from the back there, Debbie? Is it
I'm colouring from the front.
If you wanted to just add loads of colour though, could you just colour it from behind if you needed to?
Yes, you can. So if you wanted just to hit certain areas, I'm going to grab some white card. Oh, mind you can see that. Can you see that? Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Actually, if I just bring a bit, because I think sometimes the line on the mat kind of distracts. So let me just bring in a piece of white cardstock. And just pop that underneath.
Awesome.
There we go. Can you see it better? That's better now. You can see that a bit better.
Really see that.
But all you're going to do is build up your colour and colour in your image.
We had talked before as well, I think it was when I did these with Craig recently, about mixing some ink with some tacky glue and then pooling it into the little wells as well.
Yes.
So making it look a little bit sort of like a glossy accents almost. I think this is one of those collections where there's a lot of different ways you can finish these. Yes, like the main structure of the project is going to be the same because you've got the dies which create it, but actually the different techniques that you can then finish it off with, there's absolutely loads. Whether you love colouring, whether you love your inks, whether you want to paper piece, maybe you want to play around with different textures, even if you just left it as an aperture with some sort of texture behind it. Absolutely, you're going to be able to do that as well. Jermaine is saying, oh, very pretty. Ingrid letting me know that she's got the aperture cards and a couple of the stained glass window dies as well. Robin, lots of love for the Totally Tiffany storage, which we'll go back to shortly. Shadai is saying she loves it. It's in her basket. Derek is letting me know that it's going absolutely bonkers, to quote how it is. We are going to break the internet, apparently, at this rate with our brand new launch of storage. Will there be an order being placed, do you think, Debbie, by yourself?
Well, I'm thinking,
little birthday treat to yourself?
Well, I was just thinking, Joe, I tend to get some money for my birthday, and I was actually thinking, because they are fabulous, those storage, and I've got ideas already of myself of what I'll put in there, because I've got loads. It's one of those brilliant ideas for storage with, your little pieces that you tend to just leave lying around in boxes, in odds and sods, without actually looking at,
all the bits you can't find.
Yeah, all the bits that you can't find anywhere. So absolutely perfect for storing all of those in there, your glitters and all those kind of things. So absolutely, it would be a fabulous thing. So I'm thinking I might just spend some in my birthday. Well, I'm assuming there I'm getting some pennies. I think I'm getting a bit ahead of myself there, Joe.
Oh, I bet
thinking that I'm going to get some pennies. I might not get any. well, I'm always on the lookout for good storage, and that's. I
thought you were going to say I'm always on the lookout for some spare pennies. Then.
Absolutely, I am.
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all, Joe? You'll know that with getting your new place, you're going to be needing some extra pennies to kit it all out
bread
with.
and water, Debbie, for till Christmas.
Bread and water? Is that what you're planning on using?
That's what I'll be eating for Christmas after I've bought this house, I assure you. Anne said, do you need the acetate that says it's printable to colour on, or can you colour onto any acetate, Debbie?
You can colour on any acetate, but the problem with a printable acetate, it is a very, it's very and I'll say flimsy, that's not the right word. It's a thinner acetate because it has to go through, and obviously it takes your inks really well, so it goes through your printers. However, this acetate that we're using here is just perfect because it's got that real thick quality to it. But yeah, you can use majority of acetates, but I personally would choose something like an heavyweight one for this particular, and that's just my personal preference. But all I'm doing, I mean, how long is it taking me to colour all this in, Joe? Not that long. And I am just choosing some of our alcohol pens, but there's things that you could do, like add your glitters. I'll show you a few more samples in a moment, but honestly, it's just fabulous to use. Oh, I need it. It's a branch, that. Let me grab my branch colour back. Let's go with a branch. There we go. So if we just pop that in, and again, take that around, because that's his little branch he's standing on. Can you see there, Joe? Oh, standing on his little perch there. And I'm just going to add a little bit of blue. Let me grab one of my blues. We'll go with blue turquoise. What colour is a kingfisher?
Good question.
Are they all different
I think
colours?
they can be multicoloured. The one on the packaging is a... well, he's not coloured on the packaging. He's just got a background colour. Shall I Google it?
because obviously there's so many ways that you're going to be able to use these. All your different colouring mediums and things like that you're going to be able to do with them. Like I said, adding your glitters. But I was just thinking, I'm just randomly colouring him in, and he might not be this colour at all.
They're a bit. The ones I'm getting here are a bit blue, and they've got a bit of a sort of a brownie reddy breast.
There we go. Now then, Joe, look at that. That didn't take that long to colour in, but look at the effect when you do colour him all in. Let's colour him there. And because I've added that little bit of glitter at the background, it actually looks like, if you look at it, it looks like I've glittered it myself, and it's actually just our alcohol pens.
How gorgeous.
So simple and easy to do. And all that needs is a little sentiment added onto there, and you've got a card good to go that was really easy, because all the elements are in there. You've got the aperture cards, you've got the acetate, you've got the adhesive matte black cardstock to create and use these as frames. Can I show you a few more samples,
Absolutely,
Joe? Let me show you a few more
Do you want to know that there's lots of different kingfishers, Debbie? You can get a belted one, a common, a pied, a sacred, a kookaburra. You get a giant one, a collared one, a halcyon, an azure, a blue-eared, a malachite, and a green one.
Wow,
there you go.
Do you know, I never even thought there were that many. It's almost like a little educational show today. But obviously now you can see this one. Again, that stained glass window effect using tri-blends. You could back it onto some either vellum. You could colour in your vellum. You could use things like white cardstock in the back and then colour that in. You could be taking things like, look at that one. Look how gorgeous that is. That is absolutely fabulous. That has been used, the background there, water reactive inky background. Pop some craft paste and mixed it with the alcohol ink to create that beautiful texture as well. Absolutely gorgeous. They're so easy to use. You can make things like shaker cards. So on this particular one here, it's just using the outline die, but then adding your shaker elements in there. I'm going to be making a shaker card soon, Joe.
Oh, I love a little shaker.
Again, just add, if you don't want to do any colouring in, you can just take your patterned papered cardstocks and colour in the back. Again, a couple of little inky backgrounds here where you can use them. So easy, but really striking and absolutely fabulous. Now, one of our Craig's favourites is using, do you know the gilding flakes? Use it on an adhesive sheet
and create
I've seen him do that. Beautiful background. That looks absolutely
incredible. You could maybe use your gilding wax as well. Do a little bit of waxy background in there.
Absolutely. Now, our lovely Joanne on this one, she's actually used the alcohol inks to create a beautiful stained glass effect
with
the alcohol inks, and really just you've got to see this in naked eye to truly appreciate how beautiful those alcohol inks work as well. So there is loads and loads of ways that you can use them, Joe. They're absolutely fabulous, striking bold images, but you're getting everything in that kit to be able to create some really quick, easy cards that look absolutely stunning.
Absolutely. Shall I just quickly show you again exactly everything that you're getting there in that collection, because it's £69 at $87 is really good value. So you're saving £30 in the UK or $37.50 in the US. You're also going to save, as a platinum member, an extra $13.80 or $17.40. You've got your 4 different dies in here. You've got your Kingfisher, your Windmill, your Single Lily, and you've got the Land and Sea as well. They're the 4 die shapes that you've got in there. You're then going to receive all of the die card bases and envelopes in the rectangle, the arch, the half moon, and the diamond. You've then got 25 sheets of that heavyweight acetate in there in the A5 size, along with 25 sheets of the A5 matte black self-adhesive cardstock as well. Absolutely everything you can see there, you are getting included, which is awesome. Very busy on this, a great price, and what's nice about it is, I mean, you only really need some adhesive. You've probably got your colouring mediums already. You're going to be creating a lot of cards very quickly and very easily. You get 40 card blanks and envelopes included as standard. So, I mean, that's 40 cards immediately that you're going to make. You do get the die within the die collections to actually create the apertures for your own card blanks as well. So if you want to make those in different sizes or shapes, all bases are covered with this, which is awesome. Very busy on that. Hannah says she loves that card that you've done. Betsy loves it as well. How gorgeous is the Windmill, says and Jarmaine says, gorgeous, Debbie. Oh, she says, Hoioli Lahanau, which is happy birthday. I don't know what language it's happy birthday in. Shall I try that again? I feel like I butchered that, Jarmaine. I'm sorry if I have. Haoli Lahanau. Sorry. Is it Hawaiian? I was thinking, Derek thinks it's Hawaiian. What do you think, Debbie?
It sounds Hawaiian. It really does.
Doesn't it?
It sounds lovely. I'm going to have to learn that phrase. Say that again for me, Joe. Or should I really be learning this one from you? Thinking about that one, actually.
Haoli Lahanau. Haoli Lahanau. I can say Happy New Year in Vietnamese. Chuk Mang Nam Moi. There you go. I'll do that one instead.
Chuck me what?
Chuk Mang Nam Moi.
Chuck me?
Chuk Mang Nam Moi. Means Happy New Year.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I like this. This is turning into a very educational show, Joe.
Oh, we get very international here on Crafters TV, Debbie. Let's move on before I get myself in trouble. Now, it's going absolutely bonkers. Approaching a fifth of the stock gone on the Totally Tiffany storage. Let me just share with you as well. This is a brand new stock. This is a brand new launch. You've not seen this before on Crafters TV. This is a UK exclusive as well. First chance you get your hands on it. It's not planning to retail anywhere else either. So if you want it, grab it now whilst it's in stock. A fifth of the stock's gone. A lot of you with this in your basket as well. Debbie, I'm going to let you tell me what you'd be putting in each one of these. So how about this lovely 2-compartment one? What's going to be going in there in your house?
Oh, I think I'll be putting my inks and things like that in there. My ink pads, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, though, I quite like that idea of having somewhere to house your glue gun and your tapes and your glue. So actually, no, I think I would.
You're going to go with that?
Kind of pinch your idea, Joe, because I know you had a little hand in helping fill these earlier, didn't you? You asked for them to be filled.
I did. Yeah, I didn't do it myself though. It was a lovely Tracy that did it. I mean, having a hand in field, sitting in a meeting and saying, "Can someone put some stuff in those, please?" I mean, you were very gracious, and you made me sound, like Princess Diana there, Debbie. Right, let's move on. So the 4-compartment one that we've got here. What are you going to be putting in there, Debbie?
Actually, again, Tracy's absolutely fabulous in how she's thought about how to put these together, because this is absolutely cracking. The idea of having all your foams and your tapes and your glues in one place to hand, to be able to pull them out and get especially your chunky glues and things like that. I literally would be sticking all my glues and things like that into there. Are you having a little reshuffle over there,
Just have a little
Joe?
reshuffle, yeah.
A little reshuffle going off. Was that not done to
the people's crafter over here.
But honestly, that is a great idea. And again, though, everybody has their own idea on how storage and what you would want to fill it with. I've got lots of pots of glitters and pastes.
And I'm thinking like these ones might be good if you've got lots of like little fabric brads and chunky sequins and little embellishments. The little metal embellishments that we do with like the Crafty Fun signature collections and those kind of things. They might be lovely in there. Also, maybe if you do things like things like clay modelling and stuff like that, and you want to put all your different clays in there, or your little finished samples, where you're going to make a little, be doing a little, maybe you're going to, oh, there's trouble in the gallery today. Maybe you're going to be doing a little project sample. Maybe you want to keep all your different crochet hooks in there. Maybe that's what you're going to do, all your little accoutrement. Maybe though, Debbie, maybe it's going to be a home first aid kit. Maybe you're going to have
Joe,
things like
makeup, things like that.
Yes.
Do you know what I love about Tiffany and about how she thinks is about the storage? It's like you've just said, for crafting and all the different types of crafting that we do is absolutely fabulous. But what about your storage at home? And it's a great price for the whole
How about
bundle.
all your different nail polishers in here? You can have all your colourful ones in one.
Yeah,
you could have your nail polish remover in this one. You could have your glittery ones in here.
Yeah.
You could have your nail file and your little clippers and everything in here. Could be like a little home care kit, couldn't it? Almost 30% now has gone on this bundle. It is very, very busy. I'd have all my little lotions and potions in there. My serums, my moisturiser, my eye roll on, Debbie. It takes a lot to present this. It takes. You should see what I look like without the lotions and potions. It's not pretty, Debbie. Then what we've got is this one. Now I love this one. I think this could be the most useful one of them all, Debbie. Don't you?
I love this one.
If you've got your sparkle inks, your aqua tints, your metallic inks, all of those pots. I think this one is absolutely invaluable. Really gorgeous. You can also, there's loads of different uses you're going to have for this around the home as well. We've got pencils in this one here. We've got all of our glitters in this one here too. Debbie, I've never seen these before from Spectrum Noir, these metallic waxes. Have you?
Oh, they're beautiful.
They're really lovely.
Waxes. Yeah, you check those out on the website. They're beautiful waxes.
How have I not seen these?
Do you know, like we have the Pebeo waxes that are just in gold and silver?
Yeah.
You've got a selection of our own waxes that are in different colours, and they're absolutely beautiful. So
really
they're
lovely.
Fabulous, yeah. What a great way of storing them, though.
Yeah.
I
Also,
loved your idea earlier of the inks. I thought that was a great idea.
Yeah, with this one here, you go the metallic inks, for instance, all fit in there beautifully. Because the problem is, if they do, look, we've all been there, haven't we? The pots don't leak unless you don't put the lid back on properly. And we've all been there. We've put it on, no, not put the lid back on properly. You put it away. The great thing is, if any of your inks do leak or any of those different things, it leaks into this hard shell, this hard case. You can take it out, you can wash it. Even if it leaks in the bag, it doesn't matter. You can take it out, you can wash it out, which is awesome. And I think that's awesome that they go into there as well. What else could you use this for around the home, this one? Maybe you've got lots of like little sewing kit bits, like you've got needles, and how about all your sewing threads? You could pop in there. All of your different threads would go in and be organised. There's so many different things that you're going to be able to use these for. All of your bobbins and all of those little bits and bobs that you've got in there.
You guys are full of great ideas today.
Adam's just said, Director Adam, how about, we have loads of electrical cables now, and they're always everywhere, aren't they? You could put your USB cable in here. You could put the little phone, the USB to your lightning port on your phone, put that one in there. How about for travelling, Debbie, when you're going abroad? How about using it as a jewellery case if you were going on a cruise or something like that? You could have all your necklaces in there all separately. They wouldn't get tangled up. There's so many great things you can do with these.
And it's that great storage idea again. Like I said, Tiffany, she really does think of how these are, how these work together, how storage works together really well. Really sturdy storage as well, wipe down clean storage, and keeping everything all together and keeping all your bits, all your gubbins and everything else all together. It's the perfect idea, the perfect solution, and what a great price that's on today. It's no wonder it's good. I'm a bit worried though, Joe. Can I just say, I'm a little bit worried. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get me ordering before I end
a third gone. The thing is, Debbie, there is a few more. There is a little bit more stock once once this sells out. Let me just recap what you're getting. You're going to get the 2 drawer in there, which is awesome. You get the 4 drawer, which is this one here, and you get the 6 drawer. You get all 3 of them, £38. You've got a 20% saving. The great thing is about this, Debbie, that the let me just get this. What was I thinking earlier? I don't know what I was thinking. Sums me up, doesn't it? You should be paying $47.97 for these altogether. You got it for £38 in the UK. You should be paying $50.97 in the US. You're getting it for $40. You'll get an extra £7.60 off of this as a platinum member. You save an extra $8 off of this as a platinum member in the US as well. Really awesome. The other great thing as well, if you've got the lowest tote, this is going to all go into your lowest tote. In fact, you know what, Debbie? Get 2 sets. Do you know what? Because that would fill a lowest tote, I think. 2 sets of those, that's one full lowest tote. And then you can label them on the top, you can pull them all in and out. And the other awesome thing is that you can just see what's in them at all points. I think it's awesome. I love it. I love all things Totally Tiffany, but these are absolutely awesome. Now, we've also got a hero tool available on the show as well. It's the vinyl storage. Now, I know you may have seen this before. I doubt you'll have seen it at this awesome price. What you get in here is you're getting the vinyl storage scrap pocket. So they are the bit at the top that you can see. It's an 8x6 and a 4.5x6 pocket together. You're going to get 6 of them. You get the vinyl storage sleeves. Now they're great for vinyl storage. They're great for wrapping paper. They are awesome for fabric scraps as well. You get 30 of those, and then you get 6 of the trays that they go into, which is awesome. $32.97 is what you should be paying in the UK. They're $26.38 today, down from $41.97 in the US to $33.58 today as well. They are our hero tool. That'll only last for 24 hours, that price. So do grab those before the price goes back up. We've also got the Easy Mount acrylic storage panels with the tabs. This is for the small A5 folder, but this is how you're going to store all of your stamps nice and pristinely on there. Nothing worse when you get a mucky stamp that won't stick, Debbie, is there?
No, but these are perfect, Joe. I use all of my stamps on here from a grey mount. Do you know the grey rubber stamps, the unmounted stamps that don't have a backing where you have to use a stick and spray? I pop all mine into one of these, and then all the acrylic ones, those ones that cling to your surface, things like your rocker blocks, they're going to cling to this as well. And it's a perfect way to store. Again, it's down to that storage, Joe. Keeping things together, keeping things nice and neat, and knowing where they are, being able to tab all, you can write all on those tabs there of exactly what it is that's on there, so that when you go into your folder, literally you can just see at a flick. You can see where everything is, and I absolutely love them.
Yeah, and you can mark them, can't you, as well? Which is label them, it's great. $5.59 or $5.39 if you want those. And we've also got the easy magnetic ones as well. These are the large ones for the A4. These are going to do the same, but for your dies, you can pop your dies on front and back. Now, I don't know if this makes me really stupid, Debbie, but I didn't realise. I thought because of the way magnets work, you wouldn't be able to put them on the front and the back. I presumed that they'd fall off. But they don't. You can stick on the front and the back.
You can indeed.
Well, that just blows my tiny mind, Debbie. $6.29 or $8.99 if you want to get your hands on those. We've got the smaller ones as well. These are $4.49 or $6.29 if you want to go for those, which is awesome. If you want something to put all of that into, we've got that for you as well. We've got the folder, the small one, $13.49 or $13.45. Oh, Debbie, that's cheaper in the US, that one, than it is in the UK. Grab that. Oh gosh, there's a lot of dies in these.
Yeah, be careful, Joe. You need to work out with that one.
Let me show you the 2 different sizes that you've got then, because you've got the A5, which is this one here. I'll show you the A5 one. What we've got in here, let's have a little look. So in the A5 one, we've actually got those acrylic panels that we just looked at a minute ago. So you can see this all sticks beautifully onto here, which is awesome. So that's a small one that we've got here with the acrylics in. Now you can get 12. You can actually get 12 panels in each one. So you can either get 12 stamps or 12 magnetics, or you could do 6 of one, 6 of the other. It's completely up to you. So that's your small one, which is awesome. Let me show you the big one as well, because we've got both of them on the show, which is fantastic. It's lovely to have the full selection. This has got a lot of stuff. You can really load these up, can't you, Debbie?
Absolutely. And they've got that reinforced zip on them as well, Joe. They've got a little storage panel at the front where you can actually pop tools in. But again, you're going to be able to store loads and loads in there. I know that our Leanna's tested this, and she's put 12 of those magnetic sheets in, heavily loaded with dies, and it holds them perfectly. Look at you showing that magic there, Joe.
I know it's magic, isn't it?
I remember the first time I did it. I was like,
they'd fall off.
oh my God, it's magnetic on both sides.
I know, I couldn't believe it.
I was so shocked myself because I'd only been using one side. I don't believe it.
If anyone's ever seen a program in the UK called One Foot in the Grave, and I used to be obsessed with it as a kid, and it's this really grumpy old man, and all the time, didn't he, Debbie, just be going, I don't
Victor Meldrew. Victor Meldrew. Oh my goodness. But
funny.
Honestly, these are fabulous. It's a great storage system as well. I do tend now to keep mine all stored together in folders, Joe, because I just know where everything is. It's got a little thing as well on the side where you can...
Great, isn't it, Debbie?
It's got like a little tab where you can pop it in so that you know exactly what's in there. So if you've got a Starry Signature collection in there, or your edibles or anything, you can just write that on. I also put on the front a little index so I know exactly what's in there. If I've got more than 6 or 7 sheets in there, I actually put a little index at the front as well.
And great, like you can have all of your foiling dies like we've got here on this one and this one, Debbie.
Yeah.
And you know then if you want to work on a foiling project, you just slip both of those out, take this to your craft room or wherever you are, you know, take them over to your foiling machine and you're good to go. And then once you're done, you can come back, you can lay those back into here, and then you can just clip that back up, which is awesome. Also in the front as well, you've got little pockets in here too. So if you've got things like your pokey tools, or you know, like if you've got foiling one, you might want to have those squeezy magnetic tweezers. They can all go in there as well. The large one, $17.99. If you want to get that, it will hold 12 sheets of magnetic panels, all 12 sheets of acrylic panels. Or you can mix and match. You can have some stamps and some dies in there if you want to as well. We've also got the tool collection available for you. Debbie, our scissors, what is it about our scissors? Why are they so amazing? They're legendary, aren't they?
They are legendary because they've got that lovely titanium finish on there, precision cutting. You can use these for paper crafting as well as, do you know, my daughter always tells me, no you can't Mum, you need a separate set of pair of scissors for fabric and for papers.
Stuff off you, what do you know?
And that's what I told her because I gave her a pair of our scissors and she actually said, I can't believe that Mum, because they're absolutely fabulous and they really truly are. They're really good good scissors, and you've got your edge crimper and your pokey tools as well. What
a really great bundle. Should be $17.47 or $26.30. However, $12.99, $19.79. You're going to get the scissors in there. Which ones are they? Let me just double check. They are the 6-inch ones. You're going to get the edge crimper distress tool, and you're going to get that pokey tool as well. Definitely an essential. Oh my word, my flabber is gasted, Debbie.
Don't tell me
I need
it's
to
sold out,
go
Joe.
back to the storage. It is so incredibly busy on the storage at the moment. It is getting busier and busier and busier. Right, I need to have a word with you. Almost 40% of the whole launch stock has gone on this. I'm not even going to be allowed to spend much longer on it, I don't think, at this rate, because if everyone that checks out that's got it in their basket, we're going to be much further along. I think the bundle will definitely go today. There is a little bit of extra stock on the individuals, so when it sells out, we will bring you the individuals. But why would you want to get it individually? You're going to pay more money for it. Get it in this bundle. Shadaya was just letting me know actually on Facebook that she's gone for 2 sets as well. She's going to have it in her lowest tote. Absolutely, if you want to get organised as well, this will be a great way. This would be a great way to allow you to do that. So you've got the 6 compartment, you've got the 4 compartment, and you've got the 2 compartment in there as well. £38 or $40. It is very, very busy. Oh, don't forget as well, Win It Wednesday. We had Treat Yourself Tuesday yesterday, didn't we, Debbie? And now we've got Win It Wednesday today. You can either go over to Facebook, there's a competition over there, or you can go to Instagram. I don't know why Facebook's that way and Instagram's that way, but in my head, that's where they are. We've got 2 separate competitions going. You can enter both. I know we're lovely like that. So pop yourself over there and get entered. It's very busy. Let me see what people are saying on the line. On the line. What am I like? Rose says, Buon compleanno, salud chinton, Debbie, which means happy birthday, may you live 100 years. Bernie Burnsify says, oh, the 6 drawer is good for sparkle inks, metallic inks. I wonder if the Pebios fit in there as well. I bet they would. Oh, no, that's not the one, is it? They do, don't they?
There,
yeah, the Pebios would fit in there. Awesome. Great idea, Bernie. Anne says, these will be good to store the signature collection dies and embellishments, which could then keep inside the white storage box with your 12 by 12 papers. Absolutely top idea there. Dances with Pam as well says, this storage case will be great for all my sequins and my glitter jars. And Terry says, I love starting my day listening to you all laugh. No, I'm glad that you start your day with us, Terry. Mary says, well, the storage binders are awesome and very pretty. It's important, isn't it? It's got to be functional, but it's got to be nice to look at as well. Just like our Debbie. Right, let me share with you. We're going to go back. We're going to have a look at the textured corners dies in just a second. So let me go through what you're getting in here. These are awesome because it's 4 creator card dies for £27 or $35. Unbelievable value for money. So you've got this one here, which is the dry stone wall. This is like being up in the Peak District. It reminds me of the dry stone wall. When you're driving over the tops, Debbie, along past all the farms. This one here is the climbing rose that you've got. Paper piece, that looks awesome. This one is your abstract floral that you've got there as well. And this one This is your aged Argyle. Debbie, have you got a dry stone wall? You live in Yorkshire, don't you?
Yes, I do, but I
Have you
don't
got a dry
personally
stone
have
wall?
a dry stone.
Do you
I
not?
wish. No,
I could come around and build you one if you want.
No, I kind of live in an area where it's all red brick.
Ah, you got a red brick
But
wall.
we've got some beautiful places in Yorkshire that have got dry stone walls, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous concept. I love that dye. It's one of my favourite dyes.
Where Derek lives
Beautiful.
round there, it's all very dry stone walls round Derek's way. In North Yorkshire, it's a very part of the world. A very pretty part of the world. Bit hilly though, Debbie. A lot of hills. There's more sheep than people, apparently. So. Well, I mean, some people might see that as a positive, to be honest. If you want to grab these, £27 or $35, it is getting very, very busy. What I would say, if you've got any questions, remember this is Creative Craving, so it's I don't want to say back to basics show because that feels like I'm underselling it, but it's definitely that point of the week where if there's sort of basic concepts that you are unsure of, there's something you've been stuck on throughout the week, you just really think you've got a bit of a silly question. There's no such thing as a silly question here at Crafters TV. It's your chance of the week to ask us. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about anything that we're selling either. It can be about absolutely everything, as long as it's not too personal. We'll answer those questions for you. What was that, Debbie?
Not what age I am tomorrow.
Oh no, we're not going to ask you that.
No, we're not
absolutely
going to
not.
ask that.
21. We already know the answer to that. No, she's 38 really. Come on, we all know that.
Bless your little heart, Joe. You've moved right up to the top of my Christmas list. You really have. You smooth talk, you. Now then, let's talk about these because these dyes, it's the first time I've got to work with them on air, whether it be here or down at Peterborough. It's the first time I've got to work with them and I'm so excited because these are absolutely beautiful. Textured dyes. Get this right way around, Debbie.
Textured corners.
Textured corners. Thank you, Joe, for
sure
helping me out there.
Bailey's? I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Debbie. Well, it's 5 o'clock here, actually.
I promise you I haven't. I've just not had my dinner yet. That's probably what it is. But honestly, the Creator Card range at Crafters Companion, one of our most popular concepts, and you really can create some amazing cards. And because these come out in the two parts where you can create panels, you can actually create lovely textures here. And again, these are just fabulous. Look at these beautiful samples, and I'm going to show you as many as I can. These are going to work with your papers. You can use a bit of paper piecing techniques. They're going to act as stencils. My second demo that I'm going to do with these, I'm actually going to cut one out and use it as a stencil too. You could take your texture pastes into places and use it as a stencil that way, but you've got the ability to cut into your cardstock and cut out. And again, they're all so fabulous. Look at that, it's just glorious, absolutely beautiful. And again, really fabulous. Mix it with other things, add it onto some acetate, so it's a beautiful dome card, this one. And look how gorgeous that is when you add there. But again, think of cutting straight into cardstock with your inky backgrounds. Just cutting into white cardstock and adding an inky background at the back. Use it as a panel on the front and add it with an embossing folder there. And again, different styles of cards. This is our lovely easel card style. But again, how fabulous does that look and dramatic in that red and green there. And then again, just so many ways you can use them. You can use them with other things in your collections, your sentiments and things like that. I'm going to really take it back to basics, but I'm going to show you on a lovely fold back card. I'm just going to use this gorgeous rose. Now I say rose, it's called the climbing rose, Joe, and it comes in those two parts. So if I just show you here for a second, there you go, you've got your two parts. This is why it's called the Creator Card, because that on its own you cut directly into cardstock, but bringing them both together is when you can cut your panel out as well. So again, a real versatile die and lots of different ways that you can use it. Now I've taken a card of 8x8 in size and I've scored it down at 4 inches to fold back on itself. So it's a Z fold card. So you can see that lovely Z fold shape, but I'm not adding the panel at the bottom, which is the double Z fold, which our Sarah loves, but I'm going to show you how beautiful and effective these look just by using them on their own. So again, I'm just going to place that into this corner first, Joe, and I'm going to hold that back and I'm going to take that down for a second and just run this through. And I am going to keep it really, really plain and simple. I'm going to use some monochrome colours because sometimes I get a little bit colourful. And I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna keep it and strip it back to black and white.
Debbie,
I know.
what's happened?
I know. Joe, don't ask. Probably the old grey matter.
It's the change in the seasons. Maybe that's what it is. It does weird things to us, Debbie. Honestly, I was up all night howling at the moon the other night.
I beg your pardon. What were you doing howling at the moon?
I wasn't. I was only joking.
Oh, right. Thinking that's rather strange.
I do feel like the change in seasons does affect me, you know. I feel like it knocks my sleep pattern off a little bit. I don't know why. And then obviously the clocks, we have daylight saving. Do you have daylight saving in the You do have daylight saving in the US. But it's soon, the clocks, isn't it? They change at the end of the month, Debbie, end of this month.
Fall back, we get an extra hour in bed.
Back. We get an extra hour in bed, but it's dark all day.
That's a bonus for me, a bonus. An extra hour in bed, absolutely. Now, when we take this off now, and you just lift this off, so I'm going to lift, and I held it down with some low-tack tape, so I'm just going to be careful when I take this back, because I know what I'm like. But I have done a Blue Peter style one ready, just in case, live TV and all that. But I'm just going to pull this back, and again, you can, when you talk about paper piecing, Joe, what you could do is cut it out in a different colour, and then start to, like literally all those bits there, you could then place back in. Let's just put that there. You could place them back in and, you know, have a lovely paper pieced effect, which I think would look absolutely fabulous. But again, that is absolutely beautiful on its own, just in that corner, and it looks incredible. It really does. Now, next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take back on that fold back card. So the other side that I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it in the bottom corner. So you can see now I've got it in this top right-hand corner. What I'm going to do is pop it onto this bottom fold here and hold that into place as well. So again, I'm just going to tip that this way. I'm going to hold it down with some tape as well, Joe. Low-tack tape's your best friend. It really is when you're using dies like these to hold them into place.
Banter's not very good though.
What
Take it to the pub, banter's not very good, low-tack tape. Isn't it? It's your best friend. I mean, it doesn't really buy me gifts or anything like that. I mean, actually, do you know what? As mates go, Debbie, I'm not sure it's I'm not sure it's what it's cracked up to be fair.
I trust you, Joe. Just trust you. Are you in one of those moods today?
I'm in a funny mood, Debbie. I was in a funny mood this morning.
I know. I heard the show with you and Craig earlier. Fit of giggles, the pair of you. I heard Derek in there as well while I was in here. I heard you all giggling away.
It was Craig's fault. It was definitely Craig's fault.
Also, well, do you know what it is, Joe?
He was very bold, Debbie. He was in a very bold mood.
Well, he hadn't really slept, has he? Let's be. And I think, if I remember rightly, I think I saw a post where we're on a little bit of the energy drink as well.
Oh,
I mean, that's no
is.
Sleep and Craig combination.
Not a good one. Loretta says, Debbie, she's got this collection and she loves it. Loretta, please send us a picture. I'd love to see some of the things you've been making with it. studio@craftscompanion.co.uk. Diana says, beautiful cards. Mary Jane says, Debbie, just love the rose corner die that was on that card. And Dances with Pam saying she loves these cards as well. Dances with Pam. Do you know the usernames on YouTube always make me have a little titter, Debbie? I'd love to know what dances you can do with Pam. So it's Dances with Pam, so I'm guessing Pam maybe is like a dance instructor or something. Let us know a bit of backstory, Pam. Drop it back into the comments there. Maybe it's line dancing, Derek suggested. Who knows?
Disco dancing?
Disco dancing. Get those disco balls out, Debbie. I need to let you know that half the stock of the Totally Tiffany brand new storage has gone. Please be quick if you are after that. Maybe it's a bit of ballroom, like a bit of Strictly to come dancing.
Oh, Strictly's coming back. Oh,
or Dancing with the Stars, as you guys call it in the US.
Oh, have you ever seen Dancing with Stars? It's absolutely fabulous.
Is it?
It is,
I didn't realise that they have some of the same judges that we have in the UK as well.
Yes, I know,
Len Goodman used to be on it.
Yeah, I think is it Bruno?
I don't think it's Bruno.
Is it not Bruno?
It's the sour one.
Is it Craig? Oh, I might have known it, but not our Craig, but Craig. No. Could you imagine our Craig?
Al Craig. Well, I think we need to start a petition to get Al Craig as a guest judge on Dancing with the Stars.
Well, when he's been on
HSN and had no sleep, I think he would be the new Craig Rebel Hallwood.
Could you imagine, bless him? It's too nice to be Craig Revel.
He is. Everyone would get a 10. Everyone would get a 10.
Everybody would, yes, they would. Now then, can you see, Joe, now on this beautiful card, and again, depending on what colour, you could put different coloured cardstock behind there to really make it stand out. But like I said, Joe, I'm keeping it really nice and monochrome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place on the back here, and I'm going to use my dotty tape pen for this, just over this area. But I've cut myself down a piece of black cardstock that is just 1/4 inch lower, so it's, instead of it being 8 by 8, it's 7 3/4 square. But what I'm just going to do is make sure it sticks over the lovely climbing rose feature. I'm just going to mix my tapes up here for a second. I'm just going to pop that onto the back. Just make sure you've got your other glue on there, Debs. Come on, there we go.
Oh, Leslie's asked a lovely question. Oh, Ingrid says Len Goodman and Bruno are both on Dancing with the Stars. Leslie says, what is Debbie's favourite and least favourite colours to craft with?
Ooh, now then, I like that question.
I like that question.
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. Do you know what my least favourite, although saying that when I've done it, I've actually quite enjoyed it, is green.
Green?
I'm not a green,
Okay.
not a green fan, but pinks and purples are my colours, what I love to craft with.
You do love a bit of purple,
but I
don't you?
suppose it depends on your mood as well, Joe, to be fair. Now then, I've just cut myself another little panel there at the back, but again, I like that question, actually. I like that question, yeah. I've never really thought of it before, but definitely pinks and purples would be high up on the list. And of course, glitter. There would have to be glitter.
Oh, there's not enough glitter in the world, Debbie.
There's not enough glitter in the world for Debbie, there really isn't. And hey, we've got some fabulous glitters on the show as well.
We have. I'm a bit sad that I didn't get to go to any music festivals this year, Debbie, because I've got a massive bum bag full of glitter made specially to go on your face. And I've even got the special facial glitter adhesive that goes so I can do the glitter eyes, I can do the glitter up here, I can do the glitter beard, I can do all of it. It's quite a sight.
Wow, I bet you look fabulous all glittered up.
Yeah.
In fact, I've seen you wear glittery shorts.
Maybe we could do a bit of facial glitter for birthday. What do you think? Bling it up a bit.
Gosh,
maybe we could do a little glittery eye, you know, because we're going to be celebrating.
It'd have to be purple. It would
I've
have to
got
be purple.
I've got some really lovely chunky purple glitter. It'd be right up your
Oh,
street.
perfect, Joe. Perfect. Now then, all I've just done, Joe, by adding those black panels onto the back, and I've added myself a little sentiment here just on the front, lifted it off. But now what we've got, and I have kept it really, really simple. Sometimes simple are the most striking. And it really is a clean and simple card, but look at that beautiful climbing rose.
Do you know what, Debbie?
Yes?
I didn't realise that a Z-fold card didn't have to have the second bit, because
that's
Sarah
a double
always
Z-fold.
does it. Oh, that's a double Z-fold,
Yes,
is it?
that's a double Z-fold.
I didn't realise that, because that's our Sarah's favourite one, isn't it? The double Z-fold.
It is indeed.
That's a really gorgeous card, actually, Debbie. And actually, do you know what? If you had to do a sympathy card as well, I think that would work really well for that as well.
Absolutely beautiful.
Because it's very, very pared back, isn't it? And monochrome, which is awesome. Dances with Pam has been back. She says, Joe, I am not a dance instructor, but my husband and I dance West Coast swing, country dancing, and a little cha-cha as well. I do line dancing too. I love that. I love the idea of going dancing. When I moved back to Manchester, there's a line dancing club, and I do feel like I could give it a go, Debbie. It would obviously need to be better than that, obviously, but what am I like? Diana says as well, it's turning out so beautiful with the black and white. I love it. Sharon also loves as well. Says beautiful card, Debbie. Really is lovely. And the great thing about them, Debbie, value for money wise, I mean, the amount of things you can do for that price is awesome, isn't it?
It is, and that's four lots of creator card dies that you can use in multiple ways. Absolutely fabulous.
And you normally pay $19.99 for one creator card die. An extra £7, you've got 4 in this bundle. Is awesome. Let me run you through those options again that you've got here. Well, they're not options because you're going for all of them, let's face it. It's the best way to get the best value. You've got the wonderful abstract floral, which has kind of got like a bit of a mandala feel to it, hasn't it? Remember, you can cut it in or you can cut it out. It is completely up to you. You've then got this one here, which the board says it's the vintage mosaic, but it's not. It is the dry stone wall. And then finally, this one is your climbing rose as well, which is awesome. Beautiful paper piece, wonderful in the monochrome too. And then you also have this one here, which is the aged argyle, which is awesome. The aged argyle is only available in the bundle in the US. The other 3 are available individually if you want to go for them, but you get the saving by buying them all together, which is awesome. Very, very busy on those, which is wonderful. Stephanie says that she loves you. She says, oh no, she doesn't. Sorry, she says, so lovely, Debbie.
What are you like, Joe?
Oh, that's showbiz, isn't it? But I thought she said, so love Debbie. And I was like, yeah, I agreed with you. I'm sure she does love you as well. But she actually wrote, so lovely, Debbie. Sorry, Debbie. Katrina says, Debbie, I love that card. It's clean and simple and beautiful. Sharon says, beautiful card as well. Now, do you want some adhesive in your life? Well, we've got a wonderful adhesive collection on the show for you. It's the Adhesive Trio. That sounds like it could be a comedy name for 3 of us here, doesn't it? The Adhesive Trio. Me, you and Craig. Craig, the Adhesive Trio, £10.50 or $18. Actually, maybe that's what me, Ben and Derek could be known as, the Adhesive Trio. There you go, that could be our nickname, £10.50 or £18. You get the tacky glue in there, the all-purpose glue, and you get the chunky glue with the tools in there as well, which I think is absolutely easy. We could be all-purpose, tacky and chunky. I'd definitely be chunky. Ben would be tacky. Derek would be all-purpose, I think, don't you? Ben's got a lot of tacky, cheesy jokes, so I think that's why Ben would have to be tacky. Let us know who's who in the comments. You saved 20% there as well, which is awesome. We're going back to the storage, Debbie. Do you know why? Because over half the stock of the storage has gone. It is a brand new launch. It only launched yesterday in the US. This is the UK launch right here, right now on Crafters TV. Your only opportunity to get your hands on this, I would say as well, in the UK. I am worried the bundle of this is actually going to go before the end of the show. What I would say is there is a little bit more stock on the individuals. However, don't buy them individually because you're going to pay more for them. Get them whilst they're on this awesome deal for you. So you get the 2 tray, you get the 4 tray, and then you get the 6 tray as well, which is awesome. Someone was saying, would a tri-blend fit in here? Debbie, can you throw me a tri-blend marker?
I can indeed. I can indeed.
Let's see if I can catch it.
Actually, are you ready?
Ready?
Are you ready?
Oh. Hit the roof.
Forgot I used to be in Rounders team when I was younger, Joe.
I was a bit worried because
I was in the field, so I used to lob it, proper lob it.
Is
literally
that the technical term?
over there, I forgot there was a ceiling there.
It was an overarm as well, which I was worried it was going to take me out. Proper lob it, that's the technical term. Right, yes, they do fit in there. There you are. Who was it that was asking me that a few moments ago? Oh, I need to find out. I don't know. Julie. Yes, Julie. The tri-blends do fit in there, which is awesome. So you can absolutely store those in there if you wanted to. Over half the stock has gone. So remember, you're getting the 6 tray, you're getting the 4 tray, and you're getting the 2 tray as well. I would be getting 2 lots of these and then storing those in my lowest tote if I wanted to take them out and about as well. Really, really wonderful. Half the show's gone, half the stock has gone. Very busy. Lots of you in the ordering process with that as well at the moment. Right, back to the stained glass windows. Very busy on the stained glass windows. You guys are absolutely loving them. We talked earlier as well about the versatility when it comes to all the different mediums that you're able to bring in with these. So you've got the 4 different styles in there that you can choose from. So you've got that gorgeous kingfisher, you've got all the single lilies. You've then got land and sea, and you've got the windmill window dies included there as well. I'm out of breath. I don't know what's going on. I'm knackered. You then got all of the different, card blanks and envelopes that you've got in there. So you've got 5 of the white, 5 of the black in the 4 different styles with the perfect size apertures. You've got the self-adhesive black cardstock, 25 sheets of that, and you've got 25 sheets of the construction weight acetate as well. It is absolutely everything that you need to create a fabulous project. Lots of people, Rose got a question, Debbie. What is the best adhesive to use when using faux leather? Good question.
Ooh.
Do you think it might be
sticking something to faux leather?
Good question. Maybe
sticking. That's what I need to know. What are you sticking faux leather on?
Well, should we ask Rose?
Yes, ask Rose that. Yeah.
Let us know. Get back to us in the comments, Rose, and we will ask the lovely Debbie. Stephanie says, "I do love Debbie. She teaches me so much. See, she does love you. All's well."
You see, I thought you'd snatched it away from me, Joe. That somebody loved me and then you snatched it back from me. I'm like.
See, it's all's well that ends well. I love a happy ending, Debbie. Diana says as well, she's ordered 2 sets of the Tiffany, totally Tiffany storage, which is awesome as well. Loads of you shopping for that at the moment. And Kathy saying how much she loves the stained glass windows too. Right, which one are you gonna demonstrate for us next then, Debbie?
I'm doing the Windmill.
Awesome.
It is called the Windmill. Just hang fire. Let me just make sure I have got the Windmill. Yes, the Windmill window. But what I wanted to show you first was a few samples, if I may, Joe.
You may, of course you may.
Again, there's lots of lovely ways that you can use these, and I think these just show you how clever. I mean, this one is being used with some, Nuvo drops. They're like a Nuvo drop in the centre there.
tonic ones.
Yeah, absolutely. That looks absolutely incredible. And look again, that clean, simplistic, but strong and bold image, I just think is absolutely beautiful. And then when you look at this one, that's been coloured in with glitters there. You can see that beautiful glitter effect. This one, I love this. This is just an alcohol ink background, but there over the front, can you see that beautiful shimmer and shine? Glossy accents over the top.
Oh, lovely.
How incredible does that look? And again, really fabulous. Let me come back to this one because I love this one that Joanne did, which is that beautiful inky background there in the background. Absolutely incredible. But they're taking it into box making as well, so you could use your boxes there. And little tag, Joe, I know how much you love a tag. Absolutely incredible. Then we've got our inky backgrounds. Again, you can colour in with inks if you want to. And then just keep it really simple. Just have a plain inky background, but then cut it out in that solid silhouette and it looks incredible. They are absolutely beautiful, and again, really love this design, this idea. When Leanne and the team thought about something to do with stained glass windows, this is what we went with, this effect. But it is so versatile because there are so many different applications that you can do when you start creating. Again, it's this saying that I always say, the only limit is your imagination, and that's absolutely true. Right, so let's go back to this. Now again, all of these dies are 20% thicker than a regular thin metal die. And that is because they're going to cut through mediums that we've got in this kit that you've got today, which is that adhesive backed matte black cardstock. Getting really good at saying that one. We've got acetate in there as well, but they're going to be able to cut through deeper materials and things like glitter cardstock as well, which is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm actually going to show you how you're going to be able to get two effects out of the one with this one. So again, it's almost should be called a create a card range, this one as well, but it's because you've got the two parts, Joe. Now I'm going to bring in some of our luxury glitter cardstock for this one, and I'm going to use both the outside frame and the inner frame as well, but bearing in mind that that's going to cut out a separate, but what it's going to actually do is create a little frame as well for around the outside too. So again, I'm just going to pop over the top. Let's just make sure I get this right. There we go. Keep that anchored, bearing in mind, just centralise it so that you've got that central. Do you know, I've put all my tape down here, Joe, it's stuck all over.
It's your best friend, that's why.
Well, it was my best friend, but I think it's that warm in here, it's stuck absolutely everywhere over the back. Now then, I'm just going to pop that over the top. I'm going to bring in my plates. Now, this is glitter cardstock that we're using. However, I know that this is that thicker die, so I'm not going to, for this particular one, again, I'm not going to put the metal shim in there. I'm just going to keep it nice and with the normal, gosh, Joe, what is wrong with me today?
I don't know,
a normal plate combination, which is plastic shim over the top, magnetic shim, and then lastly the cutting plate. If I need to add the metal shim, I can do later. However, I've got a feeling with the pressure of the Gemini that that's going to cut through absolutely perfectly. And remember, it's a thicker die, so it will cut through those deeper materials, such as glitter cards and things like that.
Rora's got back to us, Debbie.
Oh,
she
fabulous.
says, using one of the purse dies, I want to use faux leather and an adhesive because I can't sew. So I think she's sticking two pieces of faux leather together.
Two pieces. So there's the fabric adhesive that we do. We have a fabric adhesive.
I would say the call-out all-purpose for fabric. Well, that's off. That would be the logical answer, wouldn't it?
Yes, if it's a fabric one, absolutely. Yeah, I would say I would go with the fabric one. So the Kalal one is there's a fabric adhesive that works really, really well with all kinds of fabrics. Now then, Joe, what I'm just doing is, let me just move the die for 1 second. Let me move this out of the way and my plates just for a second because I've actually finished die cutting for the moment. However, what I've just done now, Joe, is I've created a lovely outer frame, but then I've also got, I'm just going to, again, you can see that beautiful cut and how difficult it is sometimes to cut through things like luxury glitter cardstock, but that die, with it being that 20% thicker, means it laughs in the face of cutting there because it's just literally cut through like an absolute dream. So again, I'm just going to poke these right out and then I'm just going to clear up my panels here. Now I would be doing a bit of paper piecing in a moment. So what I'm going to do is though, doing a different colour altogether. So let me just pop these out. Let's just pop this here. And I'm just going to take all those pieces out. Yeah, you could use your die cleaning brush if you wanted to and pop that through to release these. But I'm just doing it with the poker tool. It's not taking that long, to be fair, Joe. It's actually quite simple to do. Let's just take all of those bits out. There we go. Oh, do you know what else? There is a glitter adhesive as well that we could use.
A glitter adhesive?
Yeah, there's a glitter. You know in the carnival pack?
Yeah.
There's glitter adhesive.
Oh, the self-adhesive one.
Yeah, so you could cut through that, and then you're killing two birds with one stone because you're not having to use like a glue on the back of it. But
how awesome.
All these pieces I've cut out in a different colour, and I'm going to show you in a moment because I want a little paper piecing technique. But what that's actually just done is cut through and created that beautiful design, and also I've got myself a lovely frame. So I'm just going to bring this in for a second. So this is that beautiful, let me just hold that up, almost like it's been designed to work perfectly, Joe. It really is being worked perfectly. This is going to act as a beautiful frame around the outside.
The blue and the black is lovely together, isn't it?
I love this. It's very dramatic. It really is. Now then, what did you do with your acetate, Debbie? Hang fire, Joe. I have seemed to have misplaced my acetate. It's that invisible stuff that's almost difficult to see. However, good job, I've got one down here. Let me just peel one of these back here. I'll probably find it in a minute, Joe. You know what I'm like. So I'm just going to move that. And again, it comes with this. Can you see that that cloudiness? Can you see the cloudiness? Yeah. Apart from it over my face there. But all we're going to do is we're just going to peel back, and you literally just take your poker tool and you find the edge and just literally just give it a little pull. And then when you find that end, she says, mucking this one right up, pull that off. There you go. And you get rid of that cloudy film. And there you've got that invisible acetate that's been protected. Any of our, I mean, there's other places you can get heavyweight acetate, but the problem is when in transportation, it can actually get damaged.
Derek says he's got some of that at home and he was wondering why it was cloudy. Have you used it with it? He's used it with a protective film on it, Debbie. What is he like?
Do you know what, Derek, though? You're in good company, can I tell you? I've done that myself.
I think I might have said this.
You're in good company there.
I might have said this. I've definitely told this story before, but did anyone read? I think it was one of those articles that does the rounds, on social media. But there was a lady, I think she'd bought a TV from somewhere like John Lewis or Curry's, which are like big electrical retailers, department stores here in the UK. And Debbie, she had 6 months of back and forth with the customer services team because the TV wasn't right. It was a bit blue. It just wasn't working. Picture quality wasn't what she expected. And literally after 6 months, they realised that she just hadn't taken that film off the front. That blue film that they put on when they send it out to you. Can you imagine? That's the sort of thing that Derek might do by the sounds of it.
Oh dear, bless you. Oh, goodness me. Well, you know now, Derek, you know what to do now. Just take your peel it off and you'll get that lovely crystal clear image there. Now, all I've done is I've just cut mine down to size because, again, that now creates that beautiful window. Can you see there, that lovely shine? Absolutely fabulous. But what this is going to do is act as a frame. So that one's going to sit in there. And then that one is going to go across as well. So you've got that beautiful frame feature. And I absolutely love that. Wait a minute. Have you done that right way around, Debbie? No, that were your bits. Hang on a minute. Derek, what am I like? It's a good job. I've got one that I prepared earlier. That is going to fit over the top. I meant to do it in black, not blue. It were my blue bits. It were my blue bits that were going to act as me. Oh, well, it could only happen to me. My blue bits. Look at this. This because I've got. Can I just show you? Come here.
I don't know what's going on.
I've got loads of them all cut out, Derek. I've got loads of them all cut out because this is going to act. It was with my waste. I've got all my waste ready to paper piece into the air.
Did you call me Derek?
Did I call you Derek?
Do you call Derek? Apparently you call Derek Joe as well sometimes.
Oh, this is getting so confusing. Oh my days. Let me just take a moment. Because I've got Derek in my ear.
So you've got Derek in your ear, Joe in your face. I'm over here in front of you.
It's so confusing.
Are you okay?
It's so confusing.
Should we take a time out? You're right.
I'm all right.
Okay, just checking.
I'm all right.
You okay,
having a little senior moment there. So So I'm going to have to just fudge this one now and pop that over the top so you can see how it's created that beautiful frame. So let me just stick that on there, Joe. You can be busy talking while I'm doing this.
Oh, thank you very much. Dances with Pam says the die is so pretty with the glitter paper. Absolutely is. Nancy as well says, I don't know. Wow, I didn't know there was a film on the acetate sheets either. Imagine it's like a whole new world, isn't it? Suzette saying she's loving the effects on all the cards. Julia loves the stained glass window dies. Clarice says absolutely beautiful demonstrations today from Debbie. Absolutely, they are. There is loads more shows still to come this week as well. It's my Fake Friday today. It's my last day. Ben will be with you tomorrow, so make sure you come and keep Ben company for the rest of it. And then I'll be back with you on Sunday. I'm back with you, and we've got a fabulous masterclass on Sunday, don't we, Debbie?
We have.
We have got our exploding boxes. Are they called exploding boxes?
No, the confetti ones, my
confetti
favourites.
boxes. Why do I get them confused all the time?
I love those boxes. They really are fabulous. Now then, Joe, let me get that right. I don't know if you noticed what I was doing. I've taken my tacky glue, which is in my fine tip applicator.
Awesome.
I've gone over the acetate and popped a little bit of glue into there. Now, do you know what I'm talking about using the waste parts? These are the waste parts. This is a bit of paper piecing that I'm showing you how to do. So when I did my die cut and realised why have you done it in blue, Debbie, it's because I'm using the waste bits. I've already pre-stuck them down onto a piece of acetate just on here so that I can show you. You can do a bit of paper piecing into there.
Lovely.
So this is, and do you know what I said to you about using that self-adhesive glitter cardstock from the Carnival pack or the Precious Metals pack? You wouldn't have to mess about with glue because you could just pop these in and over. And these are all the waste bits going back in. However, I'm going to mix it up even more in a moment because I'm going to add glitter onto here, and I'm also going to do a bit of colouring as well. So I'm giving you quite a few options of how you can do this, but all you're going to do is pop this in, and it's like a form of paper. It is a form of paper. It is paper piece. It's not a form of paper piecing. It is paper piecing, but again, it is a real fabulous effect. Very, very simple to do and very effective to do as well. And I'm just going to add, I'm going to do a little bit of the windmill as well. So again, all these waste bits, add them, run them through your Xyron if you want to run them through your Xyron. If you can get one,
don't, Debbie, don't start with the Xyron. It's like the great Xyron shortage of 2020.
I've never known it's been out of stock.
This year will be remembered for many things, Debbie. The great Xyron shortage will be one of them. The great tape pen shortage as well of the first half of the year will be the other things that we remember this year for, I think.
Absolutely. Oh, I nearly had a meltdown with tapes when we ran out of tapes. That was a biggie for me. But yeah, we will be getting it back. We will be getting it back. Indeed. I know we talk about it all the time, but
good
we will be getting it back.
Good things come to those who wait, Debbie.
They do indeed. They do indeed. So now I'm just going to pop that down there, and then I've taken I've covered a different colour, so to create myself a little bit of a windmill effect as well. And again, this is one way you can use it, but like I said, I'm going to show you in a minute with the glitter, the lovely effect that you can do with glitter, and that's when you just need your tacky glues and your glitters as well.
Awesome.
Just lift these up.
We've got some glitters on the show. I'll run you through those in a moment. I want to let you know, Debbie, as well, 60% now that Totally Tiffany storage has gone. It's getting busier and busier and busier as we move through this second hour. Shut the front door. 2/3 now of the stock has gone. So I think it will go towards the end of the show, actually. When the bundle sells out, which is the best value, there will be some individuals available. There's very small stocks there as well. Molly says, paper piecing glitter card. I love it. I have the self-adhesive glitter that you spoke about, Debbie, so I am set. I can't wait to see what you create with that. Dita's asking if she can use glitter pens on acetate sheets, Debbie.
You'd need to add some tacky glue because it's a bit difficult with glitter because it's a water-based product, so it's going to be a little bit harder to do so with those. However, get yourself some tacky glue and get yourself... Where's it gone?
Could you squeeze your sparkle ink out, sparkle pen out into some tacky glue and use that?
You could do, yes. Yeah. You could. However, we've got some fabulous glitters on the show. And I know that I'm not the only person that can own... is it a bit like owning up to what you own? I've got a fair few glitters at home.
Have you?
Oh, you don't want to know.
How many pops do you think, if you had to guess?
Oh, if I had to guess, I'd probably say Oh, this is terrible because it's going to sound really bad, but I
Come
would
on,
say in
it's
the three
Crafters
figures.
Anonymous. You're fine. How many?
In the three figures.
Hundreds.
Of how much? I have got a slight addiction to glitters.
Debbie, you've gone just shut up in my estimation.
I mean, love
you're
glitter.
already riding high, Debbie, but you're upper echelons now of people in my book. That if you've got hundreds of pots of glitter, I love it. We should open a museum at Debbie's house. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Debbie's Museum of Glitter, the Barnsley Museum of Glitter. It'd be fabulous.
Well, and you know, I'm always one of those that then say I can't find anything glittery. I honestly have got a slight addiction to glitter. Now, at the moment, it looks quite white because this is our white tacky glue. However, it dries clear. But again, I'm using the front part of this to create, because I've got these, it acts as a well, if that makes sense. So I know that I can get in there precision-wise, especially with a fine tip applicator. And I'm just going to pop that all the way around into these, acting of these wells. And then I'm going to pop in there my glitter. And then once it dries, it's going to dry clear, but you've got that full part of glitter over there. So again, let me just bring in a sheet of paper for a second, Joe. Oh, what's going off here? What's going off there? What's that all about?
I've done it.
What's that all about? What's that all about?
What have you done?
I haven't done anything. What's that all about? Who's been sending messages to you, Derek?
Craig was sending a message to Derek, apparently. He's done it. What had he done? Do we know?
What has he done? I need to know. Do you know he left without saying goodbye?
Did he?
I was like, my goodness, where's my Craig gone? And he's on it. I think he
was up all night on HSN, to be fair. I will let him off.
I will let him off today. He's not going to repeat that again, though.
Molly says she would definitely visit Debbie's Museum of Glitter. I reckon we could get it to #1 on TripAdvisor for the whole of Barnsley, you know. I bet as well we could have a little visitor centre. We could have a lovely little cafe, Debbie, that did like scones and fish and chips. And we could have a fabulous gift shop as well, full of all crafty bits. You could buy your very own glitter from Debbie's Museum of Glitter. Barnsley's top attraction. I can see it now.
Do you know we've got some lovely places where I do live. It's, you know, I live. It is beautiful where I live. I've got Wentworth on my doorstep, and honestly, yes, Wentworth on my doorstep. What?
Isn't that a prison in a TV show, Wentworth?
No, that's definitely not a prison. Not a prison at all. Now, what I've just done, Derek.
You were talking about watchtowers and prisons and all things. I think she's a bit giddy, you know, because it's her birthday. That's the only thing I can say. That and the changing in the seasons, the two together, it's a double whammy.
Excuse me, you're going to have to excuse me. You really
Sorry,
are.
Debbie, for interrupting you.
No,
what
it's quite all right. I've lost a piece of cardstock that I had earlier. I've probably chopped into it knowing me. But can you see now? And I'm trying to find this because I have. Do you know what? Let's get my guillotine out. Let's cut
Get your guillotine out, Debbie.
I'm going to chop our Craig's sign up though.
Are you? Oh, bless him. Tammy says, I just love you guys. I've had to stop working because you are just making my whole day so much better. What a lovely thing to say. Thank you, Tammy. I hope you don't get told off, though. Don't subscribe for too long. If you do have to work, though, because I know a lot of people are starting to go back to work now, aren't they, Debbie, that maybe been off for a little while. Remember, you can watch back any of our shows at any time.
Yes.
It's literally like your own crafty on-demand TV service. Get yourself over to our website, craftscompanion.co.uk.com.au. That's really the best place to watch us because there you can watch and shop at the same time, but you can also catch up on all of our previous shows, which is awesome.
Absolutely. Now then, I've put myself a little bit of a white background there. I've just actually smudged my glitter, but I'm not going to worry too much because I can add some more later. However, you get the gist of how you do it. And then again, I'm just going to colour in the rest. Joe, my goodness, what is wrong with me today? I can't be doing with this Derek in me ear and you in front of me. It's either one or other. It's a bit too confusing for Debbie.
Oh, Debbie.
So again, all I'm going to do is now colour in the rest. But again, can you imagine doing this all in glitter?
You don't need to worry about getting a glittery nib here, I'm guessing.
No, don't worry about that. No, not at all. I mean, I would just take a little fine brush and get rid of your excess glitter. However, you can easily do that just by running that over a piece of, cardstock there. But that's just me just filling in the rest. Let me find a little bit of green. Where's my green
Dita says, one can never have too much sparkle, Debbie.
You absolutely, that is
inside
so
and
true.
out.
That is so true. It really is. But I'm just showing you here ways that you can use this. I've just had a tiny bit of glitter. I've used glitter cardstock. I've used real glitter. Done a bit of paper piecing, little bit of colouring, and I'm just going to finish this off by adding a little bit of sunshine in there.
It reminds me of like the Netherlands, you know, this one.
Yeah.
You know, like we could be on a lovely summer bicycle ride through the glittery tulips of Amsterdam.
Absolutely. Oh, my Nana used to go to Amsterdam.
Really?
One of her favourite places.
For the tulips?
Yeah. For tulips, for windmills. She loved a windmill. Me old Nana and Dad she used to love. I've got pictures of her.
Bit of Edam.
Bit of Edam. Oh, I love cheese. Don't talk to me about cheese. I love cheese.
Have you got an emergency baby bell standing by today?
No, I did. I promise you, I didn't pinch yours, Joe.
Did you pinch
No,
them?
I left your baby bells alone in the fridge. I promise.
Okay, thanks. Stay off. Keep your hands off my baby bells. Clarisse says, "OMG, I have to try this technique, the glitter technique." I must admit, Debbie, it is a fabulous technique. That one.
It is a gorgeous technique, and all I'm just going to do now is add a little. This is what you make me do. Both you and Derek, and of course our lovely Adam too. In fact, actually, I'm going to put that at the bottom. Let's pop that at the bottom there. But there you go. Look at that. Can you see that beautiful shimmer? Now imagine doing all of that in glitter. You could have some real fun. What you would need to do though is let your stages dry out, because it would. I've only done it in the one colour. But there you go. Look how gorgeous that looks. Absolutely really fabulous. And these are really beautiful. They're strong images, but you've got that beautiful, everything's, I mean, it's so easy to use. Smack my hand now, Joe, smack my hand. Derek nearly came out again.
He came out again. Eleanor says, what acetate is if you use the heavy duty or the light one? It's the heavy duty. It comes included. If you're going for the big collection, it's all in there for you. The 4 different dyes, you get 10 of each of the aperture card blanks as well. 5 of the white, 5 of the black in each style. We're having a lot of fun today, aren't we? And then you also get the self-adhesive matte black cardstock, and you get 25 sheets as well of that heavyweight acetate, which is awesome. Now, we do have some glitters on the show. Can I share those with you? Which one should we do first? Should we do the hunky-dory ones, or should we do the... Let's do the hunky-dory ones first. Okay. Which one should we do? Let's do the pinks and the purples, which is this gorgeous selection just here. I mean, they are absolutely... lovely, and I love that you get so many different colours in there. We've also got the holographics. Now these are like an iridescent glitter. It's really hard for you to see. They're like a, what's that word? Aurora Borealis. Oh, I said it right.
That's right.
I can never get my tongue around that one. We've also then got as well the blues and greens in there as well, which is awesome. Great value for money. These you're getting 12 pots in each one of there, $14.99 and $20.99. And we also have some of the Crafters Companion ones for you as well. Let's do the metals first. I do love the metals, which are these ones here. So you're getting 6 pots in here, 6 times 15 grams. You're getting rose gold, gold, silver, copper, platinum and crystal. And then you've also got another option, which is your essentials. You've got red, green, blue, peach, brown and black. And black glitter's not something we see a lot of, is it, Debbie?
What's that?
Black glitter's not something we see a lot of.
Oh, I love black glitter.
Do you?
Oh, I do. It's beautiful.
Oh,
absolutely gorgeous.
$9.99 or $11.95 if you want to get your hands on those ones as well. Right, fast becoming the star of the show, other than Debbie, of course, is our Totally Tiffany storage. Now remember, it is our brand new launch of this today. First time you've seen this here on Crafters TV, and it's absolutely awesome. We had a huge stock of this, and I can't believe that over 2/3 of that stock already has gone. If it doesn't go by the end of the hour, I think it will go shortly after. If you're watching this back on repeat, on demand, then absolutely check the stock situation on the website. Maybe you just got home and you didn't see us do this at the start of the show. It's brand new from Totally Tiffany. Now, the great thing is about it that what you've got these sliding in and out drawers, which I think are wonderful, because you can take out what you need, take it over to your desk and start working on it. But the other great thing is you've still got a hard shell in here, but only on the base and around the side. So it means you can slide everything in nice and easily. So we've got our, what's that? That's a glue gun. That's what it is, Joe. And we've got our glue gun in here, and we've also got some tapes and some adhesives in here. We said earlier, didn't we, about using this maybe as a first aid box at home. Would be perfect for that. It's see-through, which makes it awesome, and you've got the handle on there. Now the handle is really great quality. You've got lovely double stitching on there, so that's not going to come off. Now, so you get the 2-piece one, You also get the 4-piece one. I think this would probably be the one that you might use as a little first aid kit at home. We also talked, didn't we, Debbie, about lotions and potions, your creams and stuff that you might want to add, pop into there. Great little organisers. And the other thing is, rather than just having everything floating around in a drawer like you so often do, it's great that you can actually just pop that in a drawer. It's a perfect size. And then when you open it up, you can take out what you need, and then you've got everything in there. So for me, do you know what it would be, Debbie? Things like my contact lenses. I wear daily contact lenses. They get absolutely everywhere in the drawer. I'd need pens in another one, because I've got drawers full of pens at home, which I never use. I've never got one. Although actually, do you know what? I'm never without a pen now. Do you know why? Because look what the gorgeous Debbie bought me for my birthday last week. She got me a custom-made rainbow pen. How awesome is this? And it writes like a dream. Debbie, I've had it on me every single day. And I haven't lost it. I have to bring it to work with me every day. So in here, in the 4-piece one, we've got the glues in here, we've got some art liners down there, we've got some low-tack tape, we've got tape pens in here, and we've got our foam pads in there as well, so you can use it for that. My favourite one though, and I know you guys are loving it also, is the 6 compartment one. This is awesome because it means that you can get loads in here. So we've got baker's twine in this one, it could be washi tape or ribbon, we've got lots of pencils in this one, we've got our glitters in another, sparkly embossing powders, all of our waxes from Spectrum Noir. This is awesome if you love your inks, because what you'll see is with the inks, you can get 5 of them in there in one go. Oh, I've dropped me pipette, Debbie. I'll find that later. And then they all slide back in there as well. I've still got 1 pipette, we'll be fine. But you get all of them in that in this collection. So you get the 2 compartment, you get the 4 compartment, and you get that 6 compartment one as well. It is super, super busy though. As I said, 2/3 of the stock has gone there, and it's getting busier and busier on that as well. Tigerberry says she's ordered the Tiffany storage. Kate says, what a cute card that Debbie just made. Loving the show, says Devaney. Betsy loves the card. Bernie says gorgeous as well. Dances with Pam says that the storage containers would be great for travelling. They absolutely would be great for travelling. As I said earlier, this one, the 6-piece one, I think it'd be great for jewellery, like watches, necklaces, all those different things. If you have to travel with like lots of medication or something like that, maybe you want to have a first aid kit in another one, I think you'll find loads of uses for those. They are really, really busy. Let's move on. Let me share with you the textured corner dies, because I think these are fantastic value for money. £27 or $35 to get 4 Creator card dies. Absolutely a redonkadonk crazy value for money every single day, these. You've got the roses. You're also going to get this one here, which is the abstract floral, and you're going to get the dry stone wall as well. And I don't have a board for it, but I'll show you a finished project. You're going to get the aged argyle. That one's been used twice there, so this corner and in that corner there as well. All 4 of them, £27 or $35, which is brilliant, brilliant value for money right there. Right. Still got about 25 minutes left on this show, so if you have got any crafty questions that you want to get into the craft clinic, Dr. Robinson will get them answered for you before the end of the show. Dr. Robinson will see you now. But Debbie, where are we going to go next? What do you fancy inspiring us with next?
Oh, good old Yorkshire, the dry stone wall. Absolutely love this die. It's just absolutely beautiful. Great design on here. The Creator card range. Don't forget about Creator card. One thing that I can assure you, the Creator card range from Crafter's Companion, is that you can use them in multiple ways. You've got the 2 pieces of the die, so I'm just going to show you again. The 2 dies that you have to create your card are your outside cutting edge, or the ability to cut into your cardstock, which I think is absolutely fabulous. I love this design. Like you said, Joe, the idea of popping one end that side and then flip reversing it onto the other side as well. You're going to be able to create some real fabulous features with this. However, I'm going to actually use it to die cut and use it as a stencil as well. So I've taken myself a piece of cardstock, and I'll give you the measurements. It's a 5.5-inch square that I've done, and I'm just going to place that because I'm going to cut one going into the cardstock, and then I'm going to use this other side as a stencil, which I think is a real fab idea.
Love that. Love that idea.
So I'm going to bring in my plates. So let's pop in our plates. I'm going to hold it down into place as well. So I'm going to take that up to the edge there. Let me just get that in centralized. And I'm going to hold it down with some of our low tack tape, just holding that into place. Everything's covered in red glitter.
Is it?
My Gemini is covered in red glitter. I've got it stuck to my finger. It's just absolutely, I love glitter.
You look fabulous. It's
Do you
absolutely
know
fine.
what? I could think of anything worse to be covered in. Lots of glitter. Yes, lots of glitter. So let's just run that through there.
Let's indeed. Now, a lot of people asking what you got planned for your birthday tomorrow, Debbie. What are you going to be doing on your birthday, which is of course tomorrow?
Well, so me and my daughter, because my daughter's she's been texting me like mad this morning, because obviously things are slightly different this year. So I'm going to be spending it with my daughter and my granddaughter, because my son's working. And we're going to go, I think we're going to go for a nice walk somewhere. We're thinking about Bakewell, gorgeous cafe in Bakewell as well, that does a beautiful...
We did say you could have gone to the seaside and gone to Winking
Well,
Willie's,
I was
but
thinking about,
Tasha doesn't like Scarborough, does she?
She doesn't like Scarborough, no. So that kind of went off the grid, and I think everywhere else is just a little bit too longer to get to. So I thought maybe Bakewell. I've been thinking about it. I'll probably change my mind by the time I've had a drive.
Will you have a Bakewell tart in Bakewell?
No, I
Do you
don't
not like a
I don't like
Bakewell
Bakewell tart. No,
Oh, I love Bakewell tart.
No, I don't like that. But there is a beautiful
I don't
cafe
know.
in there that does some gorgeous like cheesy sandwiches, really hot cheesy sandwich. So I was
With
thinking
really
of perhaps
melted,
there.
loads of melted cheese.
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely. I couldn't
Can
stop
you tell
talking
I'm
about
hungry,
food.
Debbie?
I've got a little sandwich waiting to be eaten as we speak.
Oh, what's in it?
Well, my
What
sandwich
filling have you
today
got?
is a bit of chicken and bacon.
Oh,
so then I was thinking that, but then she said, "Can we go out for a meal?" So I thought, what do we do now? So I was just thinking, perhaps, we'll go out for a meal as well. So, but it's going to be just a nice, relaxing day. I'm not going to step foot inside the craft room. That's going to wait till Friday, ahead of my shows on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm not stepping foot in the craft room at all tomorrow. I'm just going to spend it and perhaps see my mum and my sister. But I'm going to have to do that separately because there's too many of us and there's a little bit of a rule going off at the moment.
You have to
adhere to the
you
rules.
have to adhere to the rules wherever you are, don't you, Debbie?
Absolutely,
That's what's the most
you
important thing.
Now, Joe, I want to create a stencil. So that part is going to be one of my front bits. But just for a second, I'm going to move that to one side because I've taken a scrap piece of card and I'm just going to run this through again, Joe. So let's just pop
Shannon's
that on
asked,
there.
this is a genuine question because this is the sort of thing that I asked Debbie, but this is not me. This is Shannon on YouTube. Says, Debbie, what is your favourite cake flavour?
Cake
Type
flavour.
of cake.
My
I do.
favourite
We love
cake.
a cake, don't we, Debbie?
Oh, I love a cake. Carrot cake is right up there.
Carrot
at
cake.
the top. Carrot
and
cake.
maybe it's one of your 5 a day as well.
Well, you think so?
Well, it's got carrot in it.
I think. Is that just a
Do you know what I would say? It'd be a tie for me, Debbie, between a coffee and walnut cake and a chocolate fudge cake, warm with cream.
Warm with cream, yeah, absolutely. Or one that I tried at the weekend. Oh, this is showing that I've gone right off my eating plan at the minute. But
birthday,
I'm going to
doesn't
get back
count.
on. We've talked about this, haven't we, Joe? We've talked
We
about
have.
this.
Tomorrow's
but yes,
next week is a new week, we decided,
exactly.
didn't we?
It so is. But I tried, it was a, I think I get this right, it was a peanut butter, or was it peanut, it was the peanut butter flavoured cheesecake, which sounds disgusting.
Oh no, it sounds
And it had
delicious,
Caramac
Debbie.
pieces on the top of it as well.
Oh, knick-knack
Caramac is one of my favourite chocolates, as you well know, Joe. Caramac's one of my absolute favourite chocolates, but it was absolutely delicious. It sounds revolting.
No, I think it sounds
But it was
great.
delicious. It really, truly was. And it was from a little place in Hoyland where I live that did it. Absolutely. Amazing. It was amazing. Now, let's talk of amazing. Let's just use this now. So this is going to be my scrap piece of card that's going to act as a stencil. Now, I could have used the die, Joe. I could use the die if I wanted to and use the stencil, use that to stencil through. However, I thought having a piece of cardstock now, and I'm just going to line this up, make sure I've got all my little bits poked out. Let's get rid of all these little extra bits. Every time you think you've poked one out, you see another one. But what I'm going to do is line that up now at the bottom, and I'm going to act as a little stencil.
You're really tickling me
just in
today, Debbie. I don't know why.
I'm tickling
You're
you?
just really tickling me, yeah.
Why am I tickling you?
You've got my funny bone going. I don't know why.
I hope that's
I don't know. I think it's your sparkly energy. I think that fills the studio when you're here.
Oh, bless you, you little darling. Thank you very much. Now then, let's just take a moment because I'm going to use some of our water reactive dyes as well. And I'm going to give this a nice little colour in. I've got Fire Brown. Oh, I've said it right. Craig will be right proud of me. Fire Brown. I don't know what it is about this colour. I could never say it properly. Mind you, Craig was just as bad. We used to call it Freya. And then me and Craig said it in front of Leanne and she went, "What's Freya Brown?" I went, "You know that Freya Brown?" And she She cracked up when we told her, because both of us couldn't say that word properly. She went, fryer? I was like, really? She went, think of Robin Hood.
Think
of
deep fat fryer. That's how I get
I never thought of that one. I've got honey pot, I've got grasshopper, and I've got fryer brown. And I'm just going to literally take my applicator, my ink applicator, and I'm just going to use this over the top. And this is going to act as my stencil. And I'm just taking that across. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've just popped it down with some low tack tape, although glitter has got absolutely everywhere today. The glitter's interfering with the
you're looking fabulously
tape.
glitty. Serenity Asthma on YouTube says, I like coconut cake. Only thing is, the kids are not keen, so I have to eat it all. That doesn't sound like a problem to me. Sounds like a reason to order it. Stephanie says it would be a Black Forest cake or a carrot cake for Stephanie.
Oh, I've not had black.
What about in the gallery, Derek? Red velvet. He's never tasted it.
What was that?
It's just chocolate cake. Yeah, it's just chocolate cake, but it's red. Yeah, it is delicious. And Adam is a man of simple pleasures. He says just a straight up Victoria sponge for Adam. There you go.
That's just your plain one, isn't it?
It is.
Mind your cake's cake, isn't it? Cake is cake, Joe. At the end of the day, I mean, who loves a bit of cake?
Love the cake.
Love the cake. Oh, isn't that a Little Britain sketch?
It is, yeah. I
thought it was. Love the cake. Oh, it's better than eating dust. Now then, I'm going to use a little bit of, but you can see now just by running your inks through, and I'll show you in a moment because I have got one pre-prepared, but I'm just adding a little bit of the honey pot in as well. But all you're going to do is just keep on mixing that, and then when you lift that off, it acts as a beautiful stencil.
Heidi suggested maybe you could cut that out of acetate and then keep it as a stencil and then just use it over and over. Great idea.
What a clever idea.
Debbie.
What's that?
Could you cut it? Could you use this to cut dough flex? Could you
Yes,
cut a piece of dough flex with it, make your own stencil?
Yeah, because of the
Great idea.
Because we know that the Gemini is super, super strong. We know that that's achievable. Absolutely it is. So yes, you could cut out your dough plates. But all you're going to do now, I would just probably write on top little stencil and keep using that again rather than keep cutting out every single time. So then let's bring back, bring this one in. So we've got now, where's my cardstock got? There it is. So I've bought myself in a piece of card. I've got a black piece of card as well to act as a bit of matting and layering, and some of that gorgeous glitter cardstock because I want something to just stand back off that gorgeous design there as well. So let's just use our all-purpose glue, and again I'm just going to mat and layer these up, and again you can make something really quick, really simple, but I'm going to show you some beautiful other designs as well that you can use too. But again, they are all fabulous, every single one of those designs, and what a crazy price. I keep looking at that price, Joe. £27 for all of them.
It's awesome, isn't it?
That is an amazing price.
Considering you'd pay between $14.99 and maybe $24.99 for one of our credit card dies, you've got all of your you got all of them for that price of £27. $35. I don't know where that was going. I just had a bit of a brain vacancy there. I don't know what happened.
It happens. It's usually Debbie that a brain freeze happens, or brain fog. But all I'm doing, Joe, now is I'm just popping some of our dotty tape pen, and I'm just gonna, and the reason I'm using this as well and not a wet glue is because I'm sticking this on to our glitter cardstock. Because this is a coated cardstock, the all-purpose glue wouldn't work so very well with it, and the only reason being is it will probably strip back that colour as well, so I wouldn't use that. You could get some ripples as well going off, and that's down to the fact, let's just pop that there.
I reckon if you had a dry stone wall it'd be glittery.
Mine definitely would be.
Your dry stone wall, I bet it's covered in glitter, your dry stone wall.
I'd have everything glittery, if truth be known, Joe. If I could get away with living my life in glitter, I would do, absolutely. Now then, you can see how beautiful that effect of using the inks through the background and then that beautiful glitter cardstock coming through the background. And again, it just shows you the versatile ways that you can use these. And I'm just going to add on the back, let me grab another pad, let me grab another couple of foam pads.
Who would you be sending this card to, Debbie? Who'd appreciate this, do you think?
You could send this to absolutely anybody, and sometimes it's about the occasion. You could just send a little card to somebody just to say hello.
Hello.
Hey up. Hey up.
could
Have you
just
heard
say-
Derek in me ear?
You could just say Aya.
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 Yeah, higher.
Aya.
Or as it's well
Hey
known in Ireland. Hey up.
Hey up.
Hey up, Chuck. Or
Is it
another
chuck or
word.
lass?
A what?
Is it chuck or lass?
No, it's another word that they say over in ours, but I can't say it because it could come across as being offensive, but it is a
Oh.
well-known phrase
Like
in Ireland.
A quack. Do they make quack quack noises?
No, not duck. Another one.
Okay,
Hey up,
let's.
hey
I
up.
think maybe we should just leave it there because
Yes,
I
we'll
sense
leave it
that,
there. We'll leave it there. But yeah, but
it could
actually,
be like Friar
another
Brown,
one.
but
Another one that they use is "hey up cocker." That's what they say around
Right.
our end. "Hey up cocker." So that's another word that people use. But honestly, there's so many ways you can. Who needs a birthday for an occasion to send something?
Absolutely.
Just a beautiful "hey up" or "hello" card would look really, really well. But can we just take a moment to have a look at that beautiful die? It is absolutely
lovely.
gorgeous. All of these designs. Can I show you a few more?
Absolutely, you can, Debbie.
I mean, this one is just beautiful. And what's the proper word for this one, Joe? Let me just get
it is
this
the
one.
abstract floral.
Thank you very much. The abstract floral. And I just want to grab it in another couple of combinations. Let me just see if I can find the other one, Joe. I won't be a moment. Let me. Oh, I've got that many samples here. Let me just. Where's it gone? Oh gosh, look at this. Look.
Oh, Debbie.
Oops. How beautiful
love
is that?
that.
Do you know this one has just been doubled up and it's got an inky background that's just been die cut through. Add a simple sentiment on the front and again, you can create some real beauties. They've got that gorgeous rose. This is beautiful. That climbing rose is absolutely gorgeous. Our lovely Debbie's done that really beautifully and shown how versatile that one is. But there's so many ways you can add them with other things that you have in your collection. So you could add tags there again, but that beautiful, what's that word again, Joe?
Floral abstract.
Thank you very much. The floral abstract looks exquisite. And look at that, some mirror card behind the back of it. Beautiful. But let's take a few more. Let's have a look at some more of these samples. They're absolutely beautiful. Look how gorgeous that one is. It is exquisite. And that one is the aged Argyle. It's really gorgeous. I love that one. Again, look at this one. This one's a fabulous one that Leslie's done. She's used a bit similar to what I've just done with the stenciling of the background, and then you've got that beautiful panel. But what she's done is taken from the climbing rose and added a few little extras, just snips them out and added that onto the top. Looks fabulous. There are so many ways that you can use these, and I'm going to just bring in a couple more. Look at this one. I absolutely love that one as well. It's absolutely fabulous. That climbing rose is just beautiful. How fabulous is that? These are really beautiful dies. Can I show you a few more, Joe, if I may? Let me just show a few more. So we've got, oh look, that's the one I was looking for. Look how gorgeous that is. That is absolutely stunning. And again, what's that one called again, Joe? Abstract floral.
Abstract
I don't know what's
floral.
wrong with me today with this abstract floral. I'm not sure what that actually, I can't understand why I can't say that word, but that one has been cut out into white stamping card and simply been put onto the back of an inky background. But look how beautiful that is. It is absolutely gorgeous. Nicole, she comes up with some really fabulous designs when it comes to make it, and it is absolutely incredible. Again, these are fabulous dies, but they're a fabulous die.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh!
Quick, come over, Debbie, over here, over here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Debbie. Happy birthday to you. Blow it out, Debbie.
Oh, I've never been over this side before.
Have you not?
But this is so.
Oh, well, all the
This
team
is
got you
beautiful.
some. It's got these
Look
got some
at the
flowers. There's plenty of chocolate.
Oh,
maybe even a little
my
bit of Bailey's in
God.
here as well, Debbie.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Can I blow me cake
You can
out?
blow it out now.
Look at me cake as well. That's absolutely beautiful. Are you ready? I need a big puff for this one.
Oh. Oh, well, I feel triggered, Debbie. Keep blowing, Debbie.
These aren't these candles, are they?
Keep blowing, Debbie.
I need to see.
Keep blowing.
Yes,
We're going to set the smoke alarms off.
oh, no, they're still going. Oh, bless your little heart. Oh, Joe, this is so lovely. Oh, thank you. Oh, I just don't know what to say. I think for once I'm lost for words, but absolutely beautiful. Oh, honestly, Derek, these are fabulous. Joe, thank you so much. And the rest of the team, I feel really emotional, but I best not because it's like, this is so lovely.
Well,
thank you very much.
Hope, Debbie, you have a day as fabulous as you are. I must say, it's a right state back here, Debbie. It's a good job it's your birthday tomorrow. Oh, you'll be getting in all sorts of bother.
My candles are relit. They're relit.
Right, we need to swap places. Bring your cake over here.
Can I bring my cake? Right, I'll take my cake.
Debbie, bring it with you. Well, I don't know how I'm going to get out.
Right, hang on a minute. I'm going to go this way, Joe. I'm going to go this way.
You come in.
I'll go over this side. Hang on a minute.
You go down that way. You go on across. You go. We really should. Come on, you can come in this way.
Can
it's
I come
fine.
in that
I'll
way?
go around that way. We really should have rehearsed this, shouldn't we? We can't get in. Like floor is lava. Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank you so much. Honestly, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to thank you all. Do you know, I love working at Crafters Companion, been a dream come true for the last 4 years. And days like this show me why I work with the most wonderful people ever. I'm going to get all emotional, so I'm not going to carry on. But thank you so much for making my day extra special. Thought I got away with it because I booked the day off, so I thought I'm going to get away with it. But thank you, truly, absolutely, so appreciated. I love flowers as well, and cake
gorgeous,
and drinks and everything else. So I'm going to have the time of my life when I get back.
Are we going to have cake now before we go home?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, delicious. Right, Debbie, it's always an absolute pleasure to have you in the studio. We are so glad that you work here, 100%. You make the place a little bit brighter, Debbie. Loads of people saying how such a great show. Thanks, Debbie and Joe, some really great ideas. Claire says, sat watching you guys, you really made me laugh. How cool is the birthday celebrations? Trick Candle says, Sharon. Dita saying as well, so such a really lovely way to end a beautiful show, and everyone in the comments really loving your birthday special. Shall we take a moment to review all of the wonderful things that we've seen so far in the show today? Yeah, I mean, other chocolates are, but you've got a lot. You've got Belgian chocolates, you've got Toblerones, you've got a continental selection from Thornton's, Debbie. Oh, it's very Victoria
Thornton's, my favourites.
Right, where's me? Shall I start putting those in the Tiffany storage?
Get your hands off me, jockeys.
Let me just share those. Derek's coming to grab me Toblerone. Get your mitts off. Let me just share with you all of this wonderful storage. Again, it's very busy on the storage. Way over 2/3 now of the storage has sold out and gone. Now remember what you're going to get in here. You're going to get the 2-compartment one, and these are like little slidey out drawers, which is absolutely awesome. And they think of everything. Tiffany really does think of everything. She's even put little finger pulls there on the top of those drawers, so it means it doesn't scratch you, which is awesome. So that's the 2-compartment. You're going to get the 4-compartment as well, which is brilliant. And we've got tape pens, foam pads, chunky glue, some art liners in there, all of our low tack tape in there too. And you're then going to get the they're still going, those candles. One's just relit. And then you're going to get all of the 6-piece ones as well. Now this is great for all of your liquid inks, your Pebeo gilding waxes, or your 80%. Are you kidding me? It's going to go, Debbie. If it's in your basket, check it out. You've got your iridescent glitters and embossing powders, glitters, pencils. Your twine would be great for ribbon or washi tape. A whole host of different things that you can store in here absolutely beautifully. And the other great thing as well, all clear and see-through, so you can see exactly what is in there. And the other great thing as well is if you've got the lowest tote, this would store beautifully in your lowest tote. I reckon you could actually get 2 sets of these in the lowest tote. I'm hearing as well, a lot of you are multi-ordering, going for 2 lots of these. We did talk as well about not just being for craft stuff, great around the house, wonderful for keeping all of your, Adam was saying earlier that you could keep all of your cables in this one, you know, all of your HDMI cables, your little chargers, they could all go in there, keeps all nice and separately. I said it would be great for storing things like jewellery as well, if you wanted to have all your necklaces and things in there. Wonderful for travelling, great for organisation. And the other thing is as well, they sit beautifully in a drawer, which is fabulous too. £38 or $40. 80% of the stock has gone. There's a lot of these unchecked in baskets at the moment. So we're not that far away from a sort of situation where if everyone checks out, we'll have more of you soon trying to get this and we actually have stock available. So please check it out if you want it. When it does sell out, which it will, You can buy them individually at the full price, but why would you? Because you're saving £10 in the UK, you're saving over $10 in the US when you get them all together in this configuration, which is absolutely awesome. Let me remind you about the great tool bundle that we had on the show as well. This one was fantastic, $12.99 or $19.79. You get the 6-inch scissors, you get the edge crimper, the distresser, and you also get 2 pokey tools in there as well. Just a quick reminder on the small storage folder, very busy here, $13.49 or $13.45. You can store your magnetic or acrylic panels in here. We have the large one available as well, which is $17.99 or $22.45 if you want to go for the larger one. Also, there are the details for that one. Right, very busy still on the storage. Don't miss out on that. We've also, don't forget as well, had the stained glass window dies on the show as well. Exceptionally busy there also. Remember, you get the 4 dies, you get 40 card blanks, 25 sheets of the acetate, 25 sheets of the matte black cardstock as well, and that tape pen thrown in as well. It's pretty much everything that you need to create and start creating some really, really awesome projects. Are you still blowing them out? Are they out now?
It took some doing.
That's
and it took a real
window.
big puffing that did. It's gone right down to little stump. It's just literally blown the last one out there.
Well, it looks delicious. I cannot wait to get some of that cake in my face. £69, $87 if you're going for this stained glass window collection. Massive thanks to everyone. A huge congratulations and happy birthday to our very own Debbie. Debbie, I hope you have a beautiful day tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Now then, boys, are you ready for a bit of cake and tea, or cake and coffee in my case?
Oh,
thank you very much for today, Joe and the boys. It's been absolutely fabulous. Thank you, team. And I look forward to seeing you all on Saturday. That's when I'm in next.
You're here next on Saturday. I am back. So Ben's here for a few days. I'm back on Sunday. I'll see you, Debbie, on Sunday. We've got a masterclass, which will be awesome. Now, I think it's time to let them eat cake. I think that's what we're going to do. Big thanks to you guys. Make sure you come join Ben here tomorrow for another whole day of fun. I'll see you on Sunday. Take care.